Or maybe you are.
No, you can make this.
Everybody now ready?
Please sign it.
Por ahí no, tú te vas a conectar por ahí.
Sí, vamos a conectar, pero
Perfecto. Okay, okay.
Oh, so we're gonna have. Oh, we should- I have these packets, so I get. I'm trying to like put the water somewhere so it doesn't fall on the computer.
It's time to sign.
I think that's done.
Ethan, are you connected?
This, like to see you.
Yes, it's live.
I, it's live now. I just wanted a test for you to check this out. And you give me a sound check?
Okay.
I don't. I did not vote.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our summer meeting.
I'd like to welcome you all to this meeting of the licensing committee for CB12. I highly recommend that if you do have a phone, please turn that phone on vibrate or just completely turn it off. You hear some echo, and that's because the technology that we're doing, this hybrid, is part of the process moving forward. And that's how we're going to proceed. First time that I've been here, I guess in the last 2 or 3 years in person. I'm happy to be here. It's a pleasure to see that so many businesses are still open. COVID, amongst other things, that killed some of our small businesses. But the community board is here to help. I'm going to introduce you to all the committee members, and then I'll tell you how we're going to proceed in dealing with close to 40 licenses. All these documents that you see here, I have to review it on a monthly basis. Don't feel sorry for me, I actually enjoy this. On that note, let's introduce our first member, Robert.
Hi everyone, I'm Anthony Viola. Hi, good evening, is Joel Brain.
And before I proceed, I'm really happy that we are joined by a person that is no stranger to your committee or to your community board. A person that has been elevated for her skills, talent, and commitment. She has been the second vice chair for CB12, and now she is the current first vice chair for CB12, and also our current vice chair for License Committee, Simari. Please talk to us.
Good evening. Thank you for attending in person and online to everyone on the Zoom. My name is Simari Hernandez, Simari in Espanol. I am the first vice chair now in absence of Angel, who I'll miss dearly, and big shoes to fill. I have years working in the community, District 6 in the school district, and I work to support families and navigate advocacy channels. So I'm here to support you all as merchants, and I look forward to hearing what you bring to the community and to the business at large in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Great comment. For those folks online who are seeing this meeting through Zoom, please feel free and raise your hands. Hopefully, Robin and Anthony will help us in the process in identifying who has or who will have their hands up. So please feel free. I already see that we have some hands up. Someone from Lena Restaurant, we'll get back to you in a minute. In the meantime, please do post your questions so we can answer them without interruption or the process of this committee meeting. Understanding that we have close to 40 licenses, we have to vacate the premise by 10 o'clock. I'm going to ask the committee members to give me some flexibility to make sure that we address every single applicant as we should, but I'd like to have some flexibility to execute this meeting.
Mr. Medina, I am present in case you'd like to know. Interpreter.
This is the best case scenario for the room.
Yeah. that-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who spoke online?
Soraya.
Soraya, I'm interpreter and I'm here if you'd like to know.
I will introduce you now, Soraya. For those that don't understand English, please understand that we're going to have simultaneous translation, and we'll have Soraya to introduce herself and her services. Soraya, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. Buenas tardes para las personas que necesiten traducción en español. Por favor, levanten la mano cuando les toque su turno y con gusto los atenderé y los ayudaré. Gracias.
Thank you, Soraya. I would like now to introduce the district manager for CB12, Ebenezer. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ebenezer Smith. I am the district manager of Community Board 12 Manhattan. Welcome all.
I see that we have the presence of our 33rd and 34th precinct. I'd like the 33rd to please introduce themselves.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sergeant Rodriguez from the 33rd Precinct. I'm the NCO Sergeant.
Welcome, Sergeant Rodriguez. Can I please have the introduction of the 34th precinct?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Di Castillo. I'm the commanding officer of the 34th Precinct.
Recording in progress.
Great. We have the commanding officer of the 34th precinct, and this meeting is about to start. Let me now explain to you how we proceed. We're going to applicant one at a time, and we will give you the floor so you can explain to the board and the committee what is that you would like to bring to the community. Tell us the significance of why we should approve this license. After which, we're going to follow up with a 34th or 33rd precinct respectively to hear about if they have any issues. And then we'll open up the floor for community members, for residents, in case they have any issues that they also should be heard. This is a community where we want to assist our small businesses, but also we got to be cognizant of the fact that this is a community that needs to be respected by the merchants, that they don't go overboard and disturb the peace of our residents. So it's an equilibrium that we have, right? And it's our role to make sure the process moves forward. Most report that I had a meeting with SLA, the new commissioner, great person. We met there for at least 2 hours, and I highlighted some of our concerns. And it was pleasing to know that this is going to be a person that's going to be head on in making sure that the minority-owned businesses are not the subject of some of the assumptions that was carried out on previous administration, where some members will come into these premises and pretend that they actually own the business. That will not be a practice under the leadership of our new commissioner. And that is something that I really highly respect something that I'm willing to work with. I also stress the fact that as a community report, we only recommend for license to be approved or not. And it so happened that she has community report background. And she indicated to us that, just give us details and your recommendation will have a really high value on how we make our decision. So in my mind, the more that we know you, the better it'll be for you to make your business a success, as long as you stay within the parameters that are required by SLA. So we're going to work really closely with them, and we hope there's going to be a really great relationship. Sooner or later, I'm going to bring you some updates on the permanent dining that is taking place by DOT. The full rules and codes have been posted, but it's not going to be implemented until like next year. But there has to be an education process as to how these codes are going to be implemented by DOT. As you recall, this was under the Consumer Affairs Division, now it's under the jurisdiction of DOT. So on that note, I think that we are ready to roll, unless you have any questions on the online and or present.
2 attendees in the chat with questions. Or like public members.
So
Ask it in the
someone
chat.
is saying that there's an echo. I understand that, I can hear myself 3 times, continuously, but it's the best that we can do to address the question. The echo will stay there unfortunately, for as long as we hold the meeting or when the technology improves. But for now, we got to deal with the echo, and I apologize for that. Very well. Seeing none, let's proceed with the question by calling the roll.
It's first time doing this, so here we go. Okay, the first round, a total of 18 applications are for renewal licenses. Okay. So I'm going to call applicant number 1. Dos Mares Seafood and Lounge Corp., doing business as Casa Tuya Bar Kitchen, located on 25 Sherman Avenue at the corner of Sickle Street. Is there a representative on behalf of the establishment, whether in person or on Zoom? Please raise your hand if you're on Zoom or unmute. And state your name and title or affiliation.
None present. I see none online.
Yes.
I see, thank you, Ray.
Do they have their hand raised?
I see them at the bottom left. Oh, I do see them, yeah.
I think it's this one.
This one?
Yeah. Patty.
If you can please unmute yourself. So again, we'll call merchant or agenda item number 1, Dos Mares Seafood and Lounge Corp., doing business as Casa Tuya Bar Kitchen, located on 25 Sherman Avenue at the corner of the street.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you say your name and title?
My name is Fernando Gonzalez and I'm the president.
Fernando Gonzalez, and you're the president. Thank you, Fernando.
Welcome on board, Fernando. So this is a complete application as submitted. The last time they came to this committee, there was an objection because the applicant failed to show up to the meeting. But this applicant tends to have like a great history. The last time inspection, they had an A. It's a complete application. They submitted a copy of the public notice. Quick question, Fernando, how are you doing business-wise?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me, please?
How are you doing business-wise?
Oh, we're doing, it's all right. I mean, summer was kind of hard, like everybody else, but, it's more or less.
Very well. This is the Prairie 34 precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, Commanding Officer Castillo. What's the opinion of 34 precinct?
Yeah, we have no objections to renewal.
34 has no objections. Do we have any hands from the residents?
I'm sorry?
Do we have any questions or issues from residents?
No, not really.
Seeing none, I recommend that we go straight vote.
Just
Go ahead.
a quick, thing about Fernando. Fernando's a great, I love the restaurant. Casa Tuya, we actually the board hosted our holiday party last year there. They were great hosts. So I do recommend that we do approve, recommendation, this establishment.
Let it be noted that committee members have indicated they have positive experience at this establishment. And this particular member would recommend voting in favor. Is that correct?
Yes.
On that note, let's go to straight vote.
Isidro, how you vote?
Yes,
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So it's 5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions.
very well. Fernando, so congratulations. We hope that you do well. And as of now, the community report will recommend that your renewal be approved by the SLA. You have a good night.
Thank you so much. Likewise.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 2 was withdrawn prior to the meeting. We'll move on to number 3, 21 Bar Corp. Located at 4318 Broadway at the corner of 184th Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Seeing none, then this applicant doesn't have a complete application. And as a tradition in this committee, we will go straight vote, usually in a negative way. So let's proceed to vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Joel, how do you vote?
No.
Anthony, how do you vote?
No.
So it's 0 yeses, 5 noes, 0 abstentions. This does not pass.
Thank you so much, Marty.
Okay, so I'll move over. Number 4 was also withdrawn prior to the meeting, so we'll move on to agenda item number 5. 43-60 Broadway Rest, doing business. Or Broadway Rest Inc., sorry, doing business as Aqua Marina, located at 4060 Broadway at the corner of 171st Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Please say your name and relation to the
Mara
establishment.
Reyes, I'm the owner.
Leomara.
Omar.
Mara.
And how long you been the owners?
How long have you been operating?
Oh, 22 years.
And how are you doing business wise? So I'm usually bad. How many employees do you have there? I do have a question about the shed that you have in front of the establishment. I noticed that it has some graffiti outside. My job, we clean out the sidewalk and we paint all the graffitis around the area. So I'm limited concerned that you have not taken care of the graffiti outside. Doesn't look that great for the establishment. What are you doing about it?
I changed it.
Understand, so, all right. This is with the prior 33rd precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, what's the opinion of 33rd precinct?
There's no objections.
No objection by 33rd precinct. Do we have any residents? We have their hands up.
See any on Zoom?
Saying none, committee members. If not, let's proceed to a vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So it's 5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes.
Congratulations. I hope that you do better now that the summer is about to finish. And if there's any way that the community board can assist, we're here to help. Congratulations, and you don't have to stay out for the entire of the meeting. You have a good night.
So we're moving on to agenda item number 6. Mama Taco LLC, doing business as Mama Taco, located at 5025 Broadway, store 3 and 4 at the corner of 215th Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment or representing? Thank you. Please state your name and relation for the agenda or for the minutes, sorry.
Hi, my name is Nathaniel Valerio. I'm representative of Mama Taco. I'm the owner, part of the owner.
Can you please repeat your name?
Nathaniel Valerio.
Ohani?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Thank you, bro. Nathaniel, welcome. So this is a complete application. The last time that this applicant was inspected by the health department, they received an A. The last time that they came to community report, there was no objection, and that was back in November 24, 2020. This was the Prairie 34 precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what is the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections.
No objection by 34 precinct. Do we have any committee members? Sorry, please turn your phone.
No.
¿Lo puede poner silencio, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. Any residents questions? If not, committee members, I recommend I go to a vote.
Sorry, can we just get his name one more time? If you can maybe put it in the chat.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, last name.
Valerio.
Valerio.
What was his title?
The manager.
Valerio, I'm sorry, Valerio, what's your connection to this establishment?
I'm the part owner of the restaurant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Valerio. And on that note, we're going to go to a straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So it's 5 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Valerio.
So we'll-
So, Mr. Valerio, congratulations. We're going to recommend that this application be renewed by the SLA. You don't have to stay for the meeting. You can go home. You have a good night and congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
So moving over to agenda item number 7, Jordan Crab Restaurant Corp. doing business as Legacy Bar and Grill, located at 4421 Broadway between 189th and West 190th Street. Aurelia, thank you, Aurelia.
Thank you. So this applicant submitted a complete application. The grade is pending. Do we know why the grade is pending? Grade is pending the last time that they were inspected by.
They just have an unexpected location. They put in another call. Actually, when they asked for the pending, we put in another call so they could get an inspection.
So they haven't been inspected lately, correct?
When we get it, I'll forward it to you.
The last time that this applicant came to the community report, June 23rd, 2020, there was no objection. And this was a purview of 34 precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what is the opinion of 34?
No objection.
No objection by the 34. Do I have any residents with any issues? Seeing none, let me just review this application, just 1 second.
No, I think the residents have their hand raised for Buddha, so I asked them.
So,
Yes, go ahead.
so I actually got a haircut right on that block. Avid visitor, a patron of this place, great food. It's right there. It's in the actually 34 precinct. So I do recommend that we do approve this license.
So let it be known on the record that a committee member of the license committee has indicated that the establishment is well run. How's the customer service there?
It's great. It's good. Good food.
Good food
Good food. Recommend that.
and good customer service. That'll be entered into the resolution and be
Thank
part
you.
of the documents.
There's actually one community resident with us,
And
Fiona.
Fiona, you have the floor for 1 minute.
Yeah, I live above this bar and it's extremely loud. Most nights the music is blasting. I've called 311 numerous times. It's a public disturbance. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and the music is blasting. Many of the tenants in my building have the same problems. We meet in the morning, everybody is tired, we're not getting to sleep. There's garbage outside on the street. And when the people leave the bar, they're screaming, you know. It's unfair to the tenants in the building above the bar. that we have to listen to this screaming all day, all night, I'm sorry.
And Fiona, at what time do you usually hear this loud noise?
At 11, 12, 1, all that 311 records should be there from me and from the other tenants in this building.
Have you approached management there to rectify this problem?
No, I've contacted 311.
I recommend that perhaps if we can do a community
Mediation.
like what you say?
Mediation.
Mediation between you as a resident and obviously the establishment. Aurelia, please relay to management that there are loud issues. It is something that we need to be careful because we're here to protect the community as well. And Fiona, I highly recommend that you meet with the manager, see what type of remediation can be reached. If there's no consensus, please send us a note. It will be archived on the record, and we'll then try to rectify the issue the best way possible.
Because it's like when you have to get up and work in the morning, and for small children, it's impossible to get children to sleep, to get up for work. But we have to do these things, and it's just very aggravating. You're trying to get to bed, and there's like it's literally the bass in the bar is vibrating up through the floors.
Aurelia,
I don't know that.
The manager there?
It's the owner,
Jordan.
Jordan.
But that's his name, Jordan?
That's a 2-minute timer.
Okay. So Fiona, we are out of time, but I highly recommend that you meet with Jordan, who is the owner. If he doesn't respond to your comments, please feel free and send us a note.
Okay, thank you.
There's a program by the Office of Nightlife that has a great mediation program between small businesses and residents. Maybe you can tell Jordan and Fiona to come to consensus. It'd be great. All right.
Thank you so much. On that note, Carl, welcome. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Member, licensing committee. Thanks.
And I don't know if you had enough to vote on this.
Not this one.
Okay.
Jordan is actually present on the Zoom. I'm not sure if you wanted to speak. I'm just letting you know he's here.
Great. So yeah, why wait? Jordan.
Oh, hold on. I think he's here. Which Jose are you? There's like 2 of them.
So we have a Jose Lopez online, and we would think that'll be Jordan.
Hello.
Ask both of them to speak.
Both Jose Lopez, can you please open up your mic and address the question or the issue that was brought up by please.
¿Me escuchan?
Tienes que decir la palabra lo primero.
Hello, ¿sí?
Hola, José.
Sí, te escuchamos.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Sí, dígame. Yo digo que la cosa de tarde de la noche, como dicen, no creo. Porque más o menos hasta la 1 en la 1 que yo cierro. Y la base de las reglas, más o menos, tengo mi seguridad, tengo todo aquí. Nunca se ha visto un problema. Y no creo que sea algo porque como así como dicen que está bien alta. Sí. Me gustaría que vinieran y chequearan para que ustedes vean, porque yo tengo mi cosa de sonido y nunca me he pasado.
Un momento, por favor. Soraya, if you
Yes,
please translate.
here. He believes that the issue with the noise, he closes at 1, so he doesn't believe that that's actually happening.
All right, Soraya, so I'm recommending that Jose reaches out to the resident and they themselves must find a way to rectify this problem and have a conversation between the 2 of you. I'm going to leave it at there and I'm going to proceed with the voting.
Thank you.
Let's proceed.
I'm sorry, do you want me to say that right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's some static. Señor, ¿sí me escucha?
Sí.
Gracias. El señor Medina recomienda que usted se contacte con el público, los que están dando la queja, y para, can you repeat the second half of that?
Para que haga una mediación entre tú y los inquilinos del building. Vamos a hacer una reunión. We're gonna set the stage so that the tenants can meet with Jordan so that we can address the noise issue, so this no longer is an issue for the tenants in the building. I think that's very important.
Okay? Let's leave it at that.
Okay, Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
And Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
No.
Okay, so I have 4 yeses, 2 noes, 0 abstentions. This passes.
So congratulations, Jose. Please have this meeting as soon as possible.
Okay,
Isidro, I also wanted to mention.
gracias. Aló. ¿Sí?
Gracias, Jose. Oh,
Ok, gracias.
So the next item, before, let me just interject here as a matter of fact. So there are 3 items that are going to be brought up. Aurelia, you're doing 19, right? That's not, that's later on. We're going to do like that once we finish out the renewals.
Okay, and, okay.
thank you. So we're moving over to agenda item number 8, DNC Restaurant, Bar and Grill Corp. Doing business as La Esquina de Nagua Restaurant, located at 2244 Amsterdam Avenue at the corner of West 172nd Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Yes, good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Hope you guys had a great summer. This is Miguel Acosta, representing DNC.
Welcome again.
Welcome on board. So you're also doing a new request for a temporary license?
Yeah, so basically DNC Restaurant, which is currently owned by Carlos Duarte, is now selling the business to Miss Christina Moronta. She's applying for a new license. So we're actually renewed this license already. The license has already been renewed and issued to the current ownership. And La Esquina de Nagua, which is a new corporation, which is on our agenda tonight, is also applying for a new license with a temporary permit based on the purchase of its current business.
So would this be considered a corporate change, or because it's this
No,
listed?
no, this is the, so DNC Restaurant is one corporation. The new owner is establishing a new corporation, which is going to apply under La Esquina de Nagua, and is going to be applying for a temporary permit.
About agenda item number 26.
Number 26.
So the official name for the new license will be La Esquina de Nagua.
That is correct, the new corporation.
And who will be the ownership? Who will own the La Esquina de Nagua?
Christina Moronta.
Wasn't she related in any way, shape, or form to the old establishment?
She was actually, yes. So basically, she's purchasing the business from Mr. Carlos Duarte, who is the current owner.
Okay. So for flexibility purposes, should we do both at the same time?
I think so. You want me to call the other one?
I'm sorry?
Do we have to call it or no? Just call it?
The same representative.
Yeah, the representatives here.
Yes, that is correct.
The application is complete for the renewal. Let me check the one for the new license, which is 26. It's a complete application. So for the records here, we're going to entertain the renewal and then the new license. All right. But we're going to do all, each one of them individually. Okay. All right. So on the renewal, the applicant submitted a complete application. And based on the record, they do have an SLA fine for $1,500. The last time that they came here, that was in September 28, 2021, and the committee objected because of too many calls. So let's deal with this license for the renewal, and then, we will check the license. This is with the prior 33rd precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, what is the opinion of the 33rd?
Right now, the 33rd has no objections.
No objection. Precinct for 33rd. Are there any residents? I know for a fact that we have some residents complaining, some time ago, remember? So I will have no problem with the renewal, but on the new application, I will have some concerns.
Yes,
Go ahead.
we previously came to the board with regards to a change of hours. So I know there was some concerns with those changes of hours. The current ownership addressed the concerns, and then we met with the board again, and the change of hours were approved. So I think those concerns that were addressed in the past have been addressed.
So the current hours that are requesting, or they have had approved, the last time we came here, it's Sundays through Thursdays until 12 midnight, and then Fridays and Saturdays be 1:45 a.m., correct? That's what you have here.
That was the original, yeah, that was for the renewal. That's the current hours that they have at the moment.
For the renewal.
Yes.
Anthony, you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, how did management address the issues found in the food health inspection?
I'm not 100% aware about the food health inspection. I would have to contact the ownership. At the present time, he's unavailable.
Yeah, because there were some concerning issues that appeared on the last inspection in August of 2022, including live mice, live roaches, no hand washing.
Yes, I'm familiar with that result.
And that's why I ask the representatives that whenever you have issues that you might not be fully aware, it's always good for us to come. I like to have that face-to-face interaction because I like to see eye to eye what's going on. And for them not to show up to this committee, knowing fully well that we have some issues on this establishment, and for this license to be transferred to a new ownership, and for the owners not to be here, I do have a problem with that.
Those problems with the mice are from the
Yes,
current application?
The current
It's
inspection.
in both.
It's in both?
Yeah. I mean, they submitted it in both applications.
Okay, okay.
Well, it's related to the current ownership. Remember that the new ownership is not operating the establishment at the moment.
But you just indicated, I'm sorry, that the new owner has been operating the establishment. And
No, I never said that. I said that they had a relationship with the previous owner there. That's what you
So
asked.
there's a relationship. Okay, so it was not an operational issue.
No, it's not an operational issue. Carlos
Somehow,
Duarte.
his name sounds awfully familiar with the establishment.
Yes, there was a relationship because the new application that's going to be submitted to the liquor authority the lady used to work in the establishment. And that's the relationship came about. Therefore, now she's purchasing the establishment from
But
current
she used to work there, right? That's what I said, right? She's still working.
Yeah,
She was operational there. Yeah.
She
All right,
used to
so-
work, but it
Um,
has nothing to do with the current operations. The current operation is here to renew the liquor license, and there was an issue that is being addressed right now with regards to an inspection that was done a year ago. So what I'm saying is that I don't have an exact answer with regards to what was done to correct those violations. But I assume that the letter grade speaks for itself.
Correct. Okay, excellent. So if there are no questions, I'm ready to,
There's a
there's a resident
that has their hand raised.
and who would that be?
Oh, Alexander, did you have your hand raised or that was accident?
An accident. So let's go to straightforward.
So we're voting, just a clarification, we're voting for one. Oh, just one.
For number 8 first.
A first, yeah.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Joel, how do you vote?
No.
Carl, how do you vote?
Abstain.
Anthony, how do you vote?
No.
So that's 2 yeses, 3 noes, and 1 abstention. This does not pass.
Thank you.
So this application fails, failed to meet other minimum requirement for to have full support. Now we're going to vote in agenda item number 26. And that'll be for a new license.
So number 26, La Esquina de Nagua Restaurant Corp., located on 2244 Amsterdam Avenue at the corner of West 172nd Street. Welcome again.
Yeah,
Here,
so
so this is a new application for a new owner. The new owners, can you please tell us the complete name again?
Christina Moranta.
What's the experience that she has handling alcohol?
Well, she's been in the business for over 15 years. She worked in previous locations, actually worked in this establishment in the past. So it came to her attention that Mr. Duarte has the intention of selling the business, and she was interested and decided to go back to the establishment and purchase the business. So she's had over 15 years experience, always been in the restaurant field.
This is one of the Purview 30, again, 33rd precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, for a new license. I understand that you have previously no objections. But I must ask you again for the record, what is the opinion of 33rd precinct?
No objections from 33rd precinct.
No objection to 33rd precinct. Do I have any hands from the community members? This like the Garrison, that's an old hand also.
Yeah. No.
Okay, no. None here. Before I go into any comments and how we're going to proceed on voting, let me get a sense of the committee members to see if these issues can be rectified. Do you feel that we should go to a straight vote? What's your feeling?
Is there a material difference between the renewal application and the one we just
The voting with the previous renewal was 2-3-1. And I understand that could be some issues. And the question that I have is, do you think we should find a way to authorize it, approve it, or is this a clear way that we're going to stick to your vote?
I think we definitely should have some friendly amendments. You know, as long as the new ownership shows that they're going to rectify the situation of the previous ownership, I think we could recommend this.
Yeah, I mean, if there are some sticks that we could be sure will be implemented, then I can support.
What type of steps would you like to recommend?
You know, steps that go directly to the deficiencies identified in the old one.
Yeah, like a corrective action plan. Is that something that we could stipulate?
Well, the way that I look at this is that, you know, the owner's not here. It's a brand new owner who should have had the time to understand that they had issues. So she's buying this place knowing fully well that there were issues, not only with the health inspection, but there were residents there that had many complaints. I would say maybe 2 years ago.
Something like that.
So,
So pardon the interruption, and I understand the concerns, but we're addressing issues that occurred 2 years ago. Since then, 33rd Precinct has no objection. We went back to the community board in less than a year ago. We also got change of hours approved there for the location. So basically, she's going into a business that has a letter grade of a B, which is not failing, which is under 27 points. With the new Department of Health grading regulations and guidelines, one minor infraction can cause a 10-point violation. So in the event—
thank you so much, Miguel. You exceeded the time. And it's 51 points, by the way. It's not 21. It's 51 points. So there are
No,
some
it's 20. Well, that was 20. That was in 2022. So it might have, you have probably
So
not.
this recent one has 51 points.
And what date is that?
August
Because-
10th, 2022.
That's
year.
impossible if a letter grade of B, because the letter grade of C will consider the 51 points.
Looking right at ABC, is what I'm saying.
This is the latest one that we have.
So there must be some clerical error because 51 points.
This
will
is what we
result-
have, Miguel. We cannot go back and forth. So I'm
Well,
going
I
to,
provided a letter grade of a B.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna go with how the majority feels. And if you feel that this is going to be rectified, I'm open for all steps.
Is it possible to table this matter for the next meeting?
And have the
Give them a
election
chance
person.
to, yeah.
What to do that?
I like that idea.
So you guys.
Yeah, we could definitely move it over for the next one as well. Because,
Like, give them a chance to fill in.
Come and speak on.
So the feeling of the committee is, Miguel, that we should table this matter, not to ask the SLA to take any punitive action against this applicant, but the applicant must return next month, so we could have a face-to-face conversation.
no, I understand. I could bring in Ms. Moranta, but remember that she's purchasing an ongoing business where she doesn't have full control of the operations. So you bringing in a new applicant that is going to address previous owners' activities is not going to make a difference to the decisions that's going to be made on this new application. Because remember,
Yeah, we want to find out how she's gonna mediate that, remediate
Oh,
that. That's-
that is understood. So I'm completely, I can move forward to table it and move it for next month.
You want to withdraw?
I'll withdraw this application and move it to next month.
This application has been withdrawn, and we'll move forward.
Thank you.
So moving over to agenda item number 9, Blue Mountain Heights LLC, located at 499 West 158th Street between Amsterdam and St. Nicholas Avenue. Is there anyone present on behalf of the establishment? Hello, can you say your name and Colin Walker? Oral? Okay. Oral Walker. Thank you, Oral.
And you're the owner, correct? Welcome. How is business there? That's good. That's good to hear. All right, this is with the prior 33rd precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, what is the opinion of 33rd precinct?
No objections from the 33rd precinct.
Objection by 33rd precinct. The last time that this establishment was inspected, we received a letter grade of NA. The last time that it came to this community report, which was June 29th of 2021.
I'm like, hold on.
There was no objection. Seeing no
No resident.
residents input, I recommend that we go straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
The 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
So, Mr. Walker, congratulations. We hope that you continue doing well and there'll be no complaints. Congratulations. Have a good night.
Okay, we're moving over to agenda item number 10, the Uptown Garrison Inc., located at 823 West 181st Street at the corner of Pinehurst Avenue. I saw you present on the Zoom. If you could
Hello,
just-
I'm here.
Hello, and can you say your name and relation to the establishment, please?
Yes, my name is Kalkeen Narvillis. I'm the owner and operator.
I apologize. Can you please tell us your name slowly?
Kalkeen, I go by Cal, like California. Narvillis.
Very well. And are you the owner, representative?
I'm sorry, yes, I'm the owner and operator.
Thank you so much. Welcome on board. So this applicant submitted a complete application. The last time that we came to the community board was September 28th, 2021. There was some objection because they didn't post the public sign. This time around, they have posted the public sign. So it's a complete application and fully equipped. This was the 34th precinct, Commander Officer Castillo. What is the opinion of the 34th?
No objection.
No objection to the 34th precinct. Any committee members?
I don't see any on Zoom.
None on Zoom. It's a great establishment, by the way. I pass by every now and then. So I will go into the record where a committee member has indicated that this is a great establishment. So congratulations. And on that note, let's proceed to a vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl
Yes.
and Anthony?
Yes.
So 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
Congratulations, and you have a good night. No need to stay.
Thank you very much.
Till the meeting ends, because that will take at least 2 hours. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Moving over to agenda
Thank
item
you,
number
you too.
11. 4716 Arden LLC, doing business as Canave, located at 4714-4716 Broadway at the corner of Arden Street. Hello, I see you on the Zoom. Please say your name and relation to the establishment.
Hi, good evening. My name is Kenia Castillo. I'm the owner of Canave.
Kenia Castillo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome on board, Kenya. And how's
Thank
business
you.
there?
We're doing okay.
And how long you been open?
5 years.
Great. How many employees do you have?
12 employees.
Great. It's a really nice establishment. It's beautiful. It's quiet. You can have a conversation there. They received an A on the last time that they went inspected by the health department. It's a complete application, no objection to this community report. The last time they came here, that was October 26, 2021. Everything seems to be in place. Are there any issues with 34 precinct? Commanding Officer Castillo, what is the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections.
No objection to 34 precinct. Do you have any residents? Seeing none, committee members? None, let's go to the vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Anthony? How do you-
Yes.
So 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much. Congratulations once again, Kenya. And have a good night. And I
Thank you
hope
so
that
much.
continue well.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Next one, please.
Okay, number 12, Inwood Beer Garden and Bistro Inc., doing business at Inwood Bar and Grill, located at 4892 Broadway at the corner of West 204th Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Yes, this is Maria Figueroa, the owner of Inwood Bar and Grill.
Hi, Maria, welcome on board.
Hi, everyone.
Question, Maria, how are you doing there, business-wise?
I'm doing good, thank God.
Good to hear. How long you been in business?
15 years.
Nice. And how many employees do you have there?
Only one so far.
No, how many employees do you have?
All employees, between 50 and 60.
Maria, I noticed that you have a fine from the SLA that it's about $7,000. Can you please elaborate what that was all about and how was it rectified?
It's a few fine that I got like in 2017 and one in 2022. And it's like the sum of some of them. And it was for the COVID seating. And a few of them it was because of the mixed drain and the fire extinguisher was on the floor.
Oh, wow. So the one for 2022 was COVID related, right?
Yes.
And that was rectified and paid for?
I'm sorry?
The issues were rectified and has this sum been paid?
Yes, it's been paid already.
Cool. Do I have any comments? Seeing none. Officer, commanding officer, this is with the prior 34 precinct.
No objections.
No objection by 34 precinct. I must say that I go to this establishment quite a lot. Love the view, great food, very reasonable prices, and great customer service. So it's a complete all-around establishment. I love going there. We went there once, right?
Yeah. I would have to agree with you. I think we went there once, and I know there's a couple community-based organizations that host a party, not parties, they're like events in the lower floor. So I think Maria, you're doing a great job. I think it's a staple with 15 years of business. So congratulations. Continue doing good work in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, they do host a lot of the end of year events for the school celebrations. So like graduation parties. So 52 is in there quite a lot. A few of the schools in the area. Yeah, so thank you for your community outreach there.
Maybe
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
right there. That'd be okay, right?
No.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's a great establishment, and they engage the community. These are the type of restaurant that we would love to have. I know Eddie, the manager there, is very well,
Free meals.
and the prices are great. I'm not going to like this. I recommend that road to straight.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So it's 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much, Maria. So Maria, congratulations. The committee might drop by one of these days and just pay a visit, have a meeting there, just maybe have some drinks.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. I'll be waiting. Thank you so much, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Have a good night. Appreciate it. Bye.
Okay. So the next set of applicants are renewal for restaurant wine licenses. Agenda item number 13, Restaurante La Libertad Corp., doing business as El Patio Mexicano Restaurant, located on 3764 Broadway at the corner of West 156th Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Yes, this is Albertico Chavez, president of El Patio Mexicano. I'm here with my son Jared. He's gonna help me to translate.
Gracias.
Welcome on board. This applicant submitted a complete application. The last health inspection, they have a name. There was no objection the last time they came to report, and that was November 22nd, 2019. No objection. There is one SLA fine which is not clear. Francisco, can you please tell us what it's all about? Because I don't have a clear explanation. Is that correct that you had an SLA fine there?
We haven't received the fee. Yes, we haven't received the fee of how much the fine would be. We have the slip right here, but we just don't have the fee of the fine.
Well, he wants to know what is it for? We want to know not how much it was, but what was it for?
Would you like me to? Hello?
Sí, Soraya, por favor, si le puede decir.
Sí, buenas tardes. ¿Me puedes repetir lo que quiere decirle al señor Isidro?
The committee wants to know what the SLA fine was all about. They indicated I have wine, but there's no explanation as to what that was. We would like to know what happened there. The amount.
Quisiéramos saber de qué se trata la multa o el cargo que le pusieron, aunque dice vino, pero no estamos seguros.
Yo no sé por qué me dieron un papel que compusiera la violation, pero no he recibido ni un fee.
Ok, usted dijo que le dieron un papel acerca del ¿qué? Del violation. Okay, so he received a paper and it had to do with the violation, but there's no fee showing.
Okay. Let's move forward.
Okay.
This is the 33rd precinct. Sergeant Rodriguez, what is the opinion of the 33rd precinct?
Okay, so this is actually one of the most problematic locations in the 33rd precinct. I can report that we have at least 5 people assaulted from that location. 2 people were slashed from the location earlier this year. We've made 3 arrests from that location as results of assaults. And as a result of that, we did have multiple aided over intoxicated people coming from the location, which made us do a business inspection, and they were given 5 different fines this year. They got fined for no certificate of occupancy, sale out of class, using an extension cord as permanent wiring, no booking of daily activity, and they also received a disorderly premise summons.
Sergeant Rodriguez, if you're so kind, can you please tell us the dates of these infractions?
Of the inspection, give me 1 second, but I can tell you the dates of the different assaults.
Okay.
And Soraya, can you also translate to the owner, please? What Sergeant Rodriguez?
What the officer is going to say.
Yes, please.
Can you, officer, please, can you do it, insert with certain poses so I can relate it? It's okay, go ahead.
So Sergeant Rodriguez, the request is that you state slowly what the infractions were with the dates so that Soraya can translate for them, so we'll have a clear way of communicating.
Okay. So the summonses were given on May. On May 10th, 2023 of this year.
May 10th, 2020. Usted recibió multas en la fecha de mayo 10 de este año, señor.
Sí, sí, yo
Yes.
fui a la corte y lo pagamos.
Lo pagó. I went to court and paid that.
Soraya, le voy a decir algo. Albertico, lo que le puedo, en un resumen, lo que dijo el sargento anteriormente fue que hay 5 asaltos y es el establecimiento más problemático del precinto 33 en la área. Y este año también hubo 3 arrestos. I don't know.
Señor, usted ha tenido 5 asaltos y es, okay, I think he heard, but okay. So in English, there's been 5 assaults and a problematic business in the area. And they're a problematic business.
You also indicated other infractions, Sergeant. Can you please once again review these infractions so that can be translated?
Okay, as a result of the business
conduct, power intoxication, 2 slashes, and so on.
got 3 assaults coming from a location. We have
Can you please pause after each infraction?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So when they were given a business inspection, there were 5 summonses issued to the location.
Usted tuvo una inspección a su negocio y hubo multas por eso. 5 multas.
Continue, please.
Sí, pero no nos
No. Let him finish, please.
Por favor, deje al oficial terminar.
Okay, the first one's going to be no certificate of occupancy.
El primero es que no tiene un certificado de ocupar el local.
The second one is sale out of class.
I'm sorry, sale is the word?
Sale out of class, out of class.
I'm sorry, what is, can you clarify the first one?
Sale, S-A-L-E, out of class.
Vendió licor fuera de la clase.
Del licor, okay. La venta de licor fuera de la clase a la que le pertenece.
Exacto.
Okay. The third one was using an extension cord as a permanent wiring.
Usted usó un cable eléctrico como si fuera una conexión eléctrica permanente.
The fourth one is going to be no booking of daily activity.
No hay registro de las actividades diarias.
And the fifth summons was given as a disorderly premise.
Y el quinto es, se le dio por falta de orden en su localidad.
So now, please, Saraya, ask the owner, and he has 2 minutes to address these matters.
Ask the owner. Señor, para usted dirigirse a la reunión, tiene 2 minutos, si desea.
Sí, yo digo, mire, las violaciones de los cordones, eso ya está compuesto. También eso.
Déjeme por favor hacer algunas pausas. The violation of the electric cords that has been rectified. Siga, señor.
Ok, eso de que vendimos el licor fuera de lo que no tenemos, era una botella que la teníamos ahí, pero no estábamos vendiendo, pero sí era una botella de José Cuervo, que tiene jugo. Y eso yo no vi que era que no era permitido. Yo le dije al él,
Perdón, gracias. Referring to the sale of the liquor, it was just one bottle. It was a Jose Cuervo bottle that had liquid or juice.
sí, y yo no vi que era para licor, entonces eso fue
I didn't notice that it was for liquor.
On that note, thank you so much, Councilor Rodriguez. I don't see any comments from residents.
I have Cheryl with a question.
Cheryl, you have the floor for 1 minute.
2 minutes, sorry.
2 minutes, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, everybody. Okay, so I just wanted to say that I'm listening to the infractions, and the one about the extension, using that for wiring. And I'm thinking about that. There have been a lot of fires in this area because I'm in Washington Heights, as you know. There's been a lot of fires in Washington Heights and in Inwood.
Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. I was trying to lower your hand. Sorry,
I'll lower
Cheryl.
it. Okay, sorry about that, Samari. I just lowered it. Okay, so that's okay. So as I was saying that, I'm not sure if there's apartments over that establishment, but if there are, you know, that is a serious issue, because if God forbid that there was a fire in that establishment, that fire is going to spread to the apartments upstairs, and that would be horrible if people lost their lives or lost their apartments. So I just am asking that you take that into very serious consideration. I'm talking to the committee because that is, I have a bigger issue with that than hearing some of these other infractions. Not that a slashing is a good thing either. And just to say that the precincts, the 33rd and the 34th precinct, they have enough with going after people committing serious crimes in the neighborhood. So to be dealing with this on top of what they have going on really is not necessary. You know, so this really needs to be rectified seriously. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. On that note, I recommend that perhaps we should go to straight vote.
Yes.
Any objections on that? Let's go to straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin, how do you vote?
no,
Joel, how do you vote?
no.
Carl, how do you vote?
No.
Anthony, how do you vote?
No.
So it's 0 yeses, 6 noes, 0 abstentions. This does not pass.
So Francisco, we highly recommend that you work on these issues, work with the 33rd precinct to make sure that there is a relationship established. We consider the recommendation of our local precincts very highly, and we feel that that connection is not there. Please rectify these problems that you have in-house, work with the 33rd precinct, and then feel free and come back to the community board whenever you have a chance. You have to.
Thank you.
Would you like me to say that right now?
Yes, please.
Ok, señor, el señor Isidro le recomienda que usted trabaje con estas cuestiones que tiene y que trabaje en su relación con el precinto 33 y que rectifique los problemas que hay.
Está bien, sí, sí lo voy a hacer.
Fine. I will do that.
Okay, so we're moving on to agenda item number 14. Park Terrace Cafe Corp. doing business as Cuevas Cafe, located at 5025 Broadway at the corner of West 215th Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
Yes, this is Miguel Acosta representing Park Terrace Cafe again.
Hello, Miguel.
Hi, Miguel. This is for the Prairie 34 precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what's the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections.
No objection. This is a complete application. There was no opposition that came in. I recommend that go to straight vote to speed up the process.
Yes.
Seeing none, let's proceed.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much, Senari. Miguel, congratulations, and let them know that the committee feel really strongly about this establishment, and it's a place that we would like to visit. Next one.
Agenda item number 15, El Rancho Los Compadres Court, located at 110 Sherman Avenue between Dykeman and Academy Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment?
This is Miguel Acosta representing the establishment. I wanted to move this to the next month. My client got sick and she was unable to provide a complete application.
So we're withdrawing number 15. Thank you, Miguel. So we're moving on to agenda item number 16. JW Lensmar Corp. doing business as Grandpa's Brick Oven Pizza, located at 577 Isham Street, at the corner of Isham Street. Is there anyone present for the establishment? I think I saw them on the Zoom.
Yes, right here. Hi,
Please say your name and relation to the establishment, please.
Franklin Pacheco, representative.
I'm sorry, what's your first name again?
Franklin Pacheco.
Anthony Pacheco.
Franklin. Welcome on board, Franklin.
Thanks.
How long you been in business?
That business has been there for at least 15 years, but with under the new ownership, about 7 years.
Great. And how many employees do you have there?
6.
Great. This is a complete application. Going well health-wise, no objection to this community report. This is with the priority 34 precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what is the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections.
No objection by 34. Committee members, if there are no residents issues, I recommend to go to straight vote. Seeing that, let's go to straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
Congratulations to Councilman Franklin. We hope
Thank
that
you
do
very
well.
much.
Great pizza there. Great job. You have a good night.
Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
so we're moving. Thank you. Moving on to agenda item number 17, La Cabaña Salvadoreña, located at 4384 Broadway at the corner of West 187th Street. Your name and relation, su nombre?
My name is Juana Lozano.
Co-owner. Thank you, Juana.
Juana.
Lozano.
Listen. How long you been in business? 30 years? Oh, wow, that's nice. How many employees do you have? How many employees? 10.
Same location.
The only question that I have on this applicant, your license expired this month on the 10th.
No.
No?
30th?
Maybe I misread because this is blurry. Really gotta really back up. All right. No issues from my end. This would go previous 34th precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo.
No objection.
I see no residents, committee members, any issues.
No, I'll speak in favor of the establishment, but it's great.
It's a great establishment.
Yeah.
Great proposal. Great proposals.
De vuelta. Yeah. Sorry.
So committee members have indicated they have had good experience in this establishment with a great proposals. On that note, let's go for a vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
So 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention. This passes, Chair.
Congratulations, Juana. We hope that you stay there for another 30 years. All right. Don't need to stay. You have a good night.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
So moving on to agenda item number 18, 207th Street, Lina Restaurant, located at 500A West 207th Street at the corner of 10th Avenue. Is there anyone present for the establishment or on behalf of? the
Yes.
establishment?
Yes,
Thank you.
my
State
name
your
is
and Relation?
my name is Santiago Quesada. I am the manager. My father is the owner.
Thank you, Santiago.
Santiago, how long you been in business?
It's been in the family for about 35 years.
Wow. And how are you doing there business-wise?
We're doing good.
That's good to hear. And how many employees do you have?
We have 10.
I know that you have great soup there. I mean, I love the soup that you have there. This is a complete application. There was an objection the last time they came here because they didn't post public notice. This time around, they did submit a copy that they posted the public notice. And this was a private 34 precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what is the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections.
No objection of 34 precinct. Committee members have indicated they have great food. And on that note, the objections are recommended to vote.
Yes.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
So 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This passes, Chair.
Congratulations, Santiago. Keep doing the great soup that you always make.
Thank you. Good night.
You have a good night.
Okay. So the next set of applicants are a class change. Well, just one for now. We're gonna come back again.
So this is, this applicant, Burabal, has 3 requests. So we're going to deal with one at a time, but we're going to entertain the 3 of them. But we'll address one issue at a time. This is all for us to share.
Yes. That's for Buddha. Yeah, we all have.
Okay.
Call.
So this is how we're going to proceed.
Oh, the Buddha.
I'm sorry, this is for who?
Buddha. Yeah. He was smart.
I'm going to give you guys about 3 to 5 minutes. So you can tell us the 3 requests. Once we hear about the request, we're going to ask the community, we're going to ask the precinct, and we're also going to entertain some issues from the committee members. And then we'll vote on each one. On that note, let's call 19 first.
So item number 19 is here for a class change. So 19 is Buddha Corp. Located at 1654A St. Nicholas Avenue at the corner of West 193rd Street.
Good evening, Aurelia Tavares here with the owner, Mr. Gonzalez of Buddha Corp. We have also a PDF presentation that we emailed to you. We can share with the members on the panel virtually. It's a PDF presentation.
Yeah, I have it. Just give me 1 second.
So this presentation will be part of the record.
We gave a physical one to your review and consideration.
Please continue.
Well, Buddha Corp has been in the process of obtaining a full liquor license for over 4 years. Fine, I wasn't the representative in the first 2 years, and then I came in the 3rd year, and they received the restaurant wine license about a year and a half ago. We went before the full board of the liquor authority and was granted 11 p.m. closing. If we move towards the next slide, 11 p.m. closing. I just wanted to tell you, Guillermo Gonzalez is also a former military. He's a retired veteran, a person that when recommendations were made, stipulations were signed, he has been a good neighbor and maintained those regulations and stipulations to his dismay, because the economics of the model has been a little bit challenging for him. And he didn't want me to say it, but I will say it. He, in addition to supplementing what the restaurant made, he's driving an Uber. He's here today, but he was hit in the back in December, and he's in extreme pain, so I really appreciate it. He's a trooper. And for me, this is really a personal license. He's been suffering, and I'll be honest with you, he's tired me out, calling me every single week. Once he had his wine and beer, a couple of months into it, we're not getting the patronage that, most restaurants get. And all he's asking for today is, most importantly, is the class change so that he could serve the high premium drink in these locations to help the bottom line, but also to bring in the customers. That's what the customers are asking. If you move to the next slide. He has no disciplinaries with the state liquor authority since the issue of the restaurant wine license. If you'll go to the next slide, please. The owner has followed all stipulations agreed upon with the community board. Restaurant wine and beer license, 11 p.m. closing, security guard as needed, French doors closed. These are what we signed with the liquor authority. These I can't read it because it's.
Do you mind stepping up a little bit,
Yeah,
because we're
can you
getting a
speak
lot
more
of.
into the owl?
Yes,
Like that.
Into the.
It's called an owl, I
See
can't-
that?
Oh, you want me to keep speaking to it? I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
can hear you, sorry.
Restaurant wine, 11 p.m. closing, security guards as needed, French doors closed. I can't see the other thing there. Recorded music only and a chef during hours of the operation. He has become the chef, just so you know. If we can move to the next slide. The owner has followed the stipulations agreed upon. Those are the ones that are also on the liquor authority license that was issued to the owner. If we could move to the next slide, please. The owner has been a good neighbor, installed a sound emitter. At the establishment is soundproofed and hires locally. There were some residents that were going to come today who work from the building work in this establishment, in the building above him. So he does hire local, and he did keep his word when he made that statement to the liquor authority. Next slide, please. The community, some community members may not support it. He has 150 signatures, which I've provided to you with letters of support in your packets, members, for your review and consideration. Every number can be called, and those were people who signed the petition to support the change in class for this licensee. And in the final slide, if we can move it up a little. The change in class, we are asking for a change in class for the following reasons. Patrons are requesting it. It helps with the restaurant's bottom line. Applicant will apply by the community board rules if further rules and stipulations are requested. Any stipulation with, oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So you are requesting the class change. You're also requesting a corporate change and also requesting a new change.
Corporate change?
No, I don't think it's.
No.
Because it's to class. I'm sorry, I apologize.
And you put, no,
The class, change of operation.
and then it comes with a temporary permit when we apply, yeah. No, that's just a formality.
Very well. So you indicated that this has been a great establishment. You said that the employees, you hire employees from the community, from the building itself. However, the community board has received a great amount of complaints, which have been documented and will be entered into the record for this meeting. We have received emails, photos, indicating where you actually promote the selling of alcohol. There is a picture here where it clearly shows the menu that has the Buddha Bar name on it, practically highlighting the sale of hard alcohol for which you do not have a license.
That's the suggested menu, Mr. Medina.
We have pictures that was submitted to this community board where alcohol was actually being sold. And we have the picture here. We received complaints from a resident, David Friend, as well as other resident that sent in a huge complaint to the community board on a separate basis. if I'm not mistaken, the time that you opened for business, that you had a grand opening, I can't quite recall that well, but I passed by, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that I saw hard alcohol there. You and I, think so.
Yeah, and we even recorded, but I lost it.
You also failed to post a public sign. That sign was posted on Friday. It is a community report requirement that the community be notified fully well in order for our residents to know that a new license is going to come or a class change is going to come. So these are the concerns that you are facing. Too many complaints by residents, but I'm going to proceed and hear the recommendation of 34th precinct. And on that note, Sergeant Rodriguez, you have the floor. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Thank you.
So just for full transparency, we haven't had any incidents per se of crime at that location, but I have received and have observed a lot of complaints from the community, regarding the things you mentioned, them serving hard liquor. We intended to do an SLA inspection on them. Unfortunately, the SLA inspector canceled on us, so we weren't able to do it. But just from the complaints I'm receiving from the community and observations that my own officers have made, they've mentioned to me that they don't necessarily close at 11 every night as they're supposed to. They have witnessed people leaving the establishment with liquor in their hands. So for that reason, I will have to object.
Thank you so much, Commanding Officer Castillo. And I would like now to give you the floor so you can respond to the concerns that we have received, or many concerns. You know, better, let's listen to our residents, and that way you can understand all of the issues. And on that note, I'm going to accept the first comment from our residents. Please state your name and then tell us your experience at this establishment.
And I live at 45 Fairview. And we have 7 and 17, and we're all having the same type of experience. What the officers said is what we have to live with. A lot of noise and cars. It's too much. We have a big problem in that big circle there. Everything garbage. You know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Other men are going bad, but it's just a really bad area. And we have about 17,000 kids. We're just overwhelmed.
Yeah, for the minutes, I didn't get your name and I apologize.
Sarah Colbert.
Sarah Colbert.
I'm from 45.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do I have any other residents? There's someone soon, and you have the floor.
I will allow Mary Mamatos to speak. If you can unmute yourself. You have the floor.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Mary.
Okay. You know, Buddha is on a highly problematic corner. They tried for years to open a club at this location, but were denied because of opposition from just about everybody. Finally, they said in an effort to work with the community, they would adjust their business model and open a restaurant. It turns out that this applicant, working with the community, means saying whatever they have to get approved and then doing whatever they want to anyway. They got their wine license based on lying to the full board that the 34th precinct did not oppose their application when they did. They violated their SLA stipulations. They were given the chance to build a relationship with the neighborhood, but they disrespected it. They opened a high-end restaurant that is beyond the means of the local families. Walking by a restaurant every day that most of us cannot even afford is not making a positive contribution to the neighborhood. That they feel entitled to ask for the same things we opposed for years after saying that they wouldn't, and after being open for such a short time is outrageous. It's not the right place for a steak and sushi restaurant, and it's not the right place for a club. If they are now facing financial hardship, it's due to unrealistic business plans and inexperience. It's not something we should have to pay the price for. They've never been an honest broker and have always viewed their wine license as a tactic. The only thing they've proven is that they
Okay, thank
cannot
you,
be
Mary.
trusted.
We're at time, Mary, but we appreciate your feedback. And I will now call Liz Tititz. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. If you can please unmute.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Liz Ritter, your Community Board 12 colleague.
Sorry.
Hi. Sorry, I don't have my video on, but I'm driving. I've pulled over so that I can make my comments. So, you know, we have so many wonderful restaurants in this community, and I love the nightlife that we have in Community Board 12. It's a vital part of what makes us a great neighborhood, and it's an important part of our local economic development and employment scene. And while I appreciate that Buddha has made good on its commitment to hire locals, that is the only promise that they've kept. And I'm just wondering, the representative, Aurelia, did say that, you know, they've been trying to get this license for 4 years. Yes, and we keep rejecting it. And we keep recommending that they not get a license to be a nightclub, that they not get a license to be a bar. They did get a restaurant wine license, which I voted against when it came before the board because I thought that it was not a good idea.
Thank you, Liz. We appreciate your feedback. We're at
I
time.
beg you to vote against this.
Thank you.
This is an out.
Okay, and I'm going to call next David Friend, if you can please unmute.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Thank you. Yes, I live across the street from this establishment, and you know, I don't have a vendetta against nightlife. I actually worked in nightlife for years. I'm a musician. I make my life in the entertainment field. Okay, but this applicant is simply dishonest, a bad neighbor, and they have disrespected all of us. I can't tell you how frustrating it is that over and over, me and my neighbors have had to go to hearing after hearing where they have blatantly lied to do whatever it takes to get a license, which they then ignore. Why do we waste all our time? We had to take time off work. Elderly people had to go downtown to testify to the SLA. And it's this process that they completely disrespect. You devote hours of your life to this community process for the benefit of the community. This applicant simply neglects all of that and even the basics of the law. They are selling hard liquor without a license.
Thank you, David. I'm going to mute you. We appreciate your feedback. I think to honor the time on the agenda for this evening, and we have 40 merchants on the agenda, we'll move on to our next speaker and we'll take 2 more hands. We do have to leave the space at 10 p.m. this evening, so just flagging that for everyone. And I will call Joel next, I think. Okay. Yeah. Joel, if you can please unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I see everybody talking about the hard liquor, but just for the record, I live across the street, 124 Fort George, and I work in a lot of places. It's called Low Proof Liquor. It's sold by OPT Wine and Beer. You guys could look it up, Google it right now. They have low-level vodka, low-level tequila, every kind, brandy, every kind from A to Z. All this, this company is registered with the state liquor authority. I mean, just look it up. It's called low proof alcohol. They have vodka, tequila, brandy, and all those brands. Now, I live across the street. I don't never seen this business being disruptive with loud noise, with everything that they're saying. I see a lot of people here commenting, but I see it's a personal bandera against this business. And if I don't recall, the only reason why this person invested this money into this establishment was because when the first time he went before the community board, he was approved by the community board to 2 a.m. I mean, I don't know why the community.
Thank you, Joel. We appreciate your comments. For the sake of time on the agenda, we'll move on to our final hand. I know there's more, but feel free to write in the chat if you'd like. Our last speaker for Buddha on the agenda is Eileen King.
Yes.
Eileen?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
I am drawing Community Board 12's attention to the fact that they approved a new establishment, La Marina, and it was a disaster. You approved liquor licenses for 10th Avenue between 203rd Street and 205th Street. And these are areas that are critical, dangerous, violent, and it was a terrible impact. So I call on the Community Board 12 not to introduce a nightclub into a purely residential area. We have schools, senior homes, large apartment complexes. We already have very serious problems with traffic, behavior that will only be exacerbated by alcohol and opening till 2 a.m. So you are introducing into our neighborhood.
Thank you, Ms. King.
On that note, I'm going to allow the operator, now that you have listened to all these concerns, to address them. And we'll give you 3 minutes to do that.
Right, the name is Guillermo Gonzalez, I'm the owner of Buddha Court. I came before this board 4 years ago and I was approved for a full legal license in Pennsylvania, which you guys approved me, and that's when I decided to make the investment. After that, I was denied the full legal license for some financial discrepancies that wasn't shown to SLA. 2 years ago, I went to full authority, which is Mr. Bradley. Himself gave me a 1 year license. He said that work with it for a year and then come back to the board. All the stipulations that I have been given by you guys have complied with the stipulations. I don't think there's any more stipulations in the book that you guys can give me for me to work with you to be a good neighbor. So as for the liquor, it's a low class liquor that is full legal, that I can serve on the wine and beer. And as a full liquor when the same amount of alcohol, the full alcohol license will sell. As for the neighbors, these are the neighbors that live across the street, more than 300 feet away from the establishment that they all are in opposition. If they have many complaints, I have many people that approve this business. As for the prison, I don't know. They say that they saw by eye. I don't have no complaints. I don't have no people who are called. They don't have anything in the record. So as for that, is by mouth. As for the neighbors, I don't think it's a loud corner. Most of the music goes to 2, 3, 4. I close at 11. But it has nothing to do with me. I'm not creating this problem. I just want a full legal license so I can try to make the money and try to make some more revenue. That's the only thing that I'm asking, something to be fair, which is 4 years, and I don't think this is fair to me. As many businesses have violations by the SLA, problems with the police and everything. I don't have any of that. I just asking for a fair hearing, and you guys give me a shot. That's the only thing that I'm asking for. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wanted to add, yes, he does close at 11 every night. So he is not your noise problem. So anything, I mean, they're not sleeping, it's not because of him, because he doesn't want to lose his liquor license. And the low level vodka, just so you know, wine and beer permits champagne and anything from the grape at a certain level. So it's wine, beer, it could be White Claw, and that White Claw is the low level liquor. You can test it, you can send this to come and do an inspection. You will not find anything untoward in this location because he invested the money he won in a lotto in this business. He's not looking to lose, and he's driving a cab just to pay the rent because he's not making the bottom line. He's waited a long time. I think that we've given other opportunities to other businesses. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Now we're going to entertain some comments from our committee members. I'm going to recognize Anthony.
Yeah, I just wanted to introduce into the record the definition of liquor under the Alcohol Beverage Control Law. Liquor means and includes any and all distilled or rectified spirits, brandy, whiskey, rum, gin, cordials, or similar similar distilled alcohol beverages, including all dilutions and mixtures of one or more of the foregoing. And I don't know if that necessarily addresses your comment, but it at least addresses one of the residents' comments, which said that this restaurant offers low level or low proof versions of whiskey, rum, and others. Liquor doesn't distinguish between proof, it looks at the type under the definition of.
Yes, well, you can look at the liquor bottle, there's a level of liquor. So you have to test it and see it. There's like some is 8%, some is 20%, some is 10, some is 5, so you have to look at it. As a beer and a wine have the same level of alcohol that these liquors are selling have.
I know, but the distinction is in how it's marketed. And that's how we define it under the ABC law.
Yes, Madam.
Oh, no, sorry.
So before we proceed, Adele, you indicated that agenda item number 24, you don't want to, you're going to withdraw it?
It's the temporary, it's a formality.
But I'm saying like, do you want to withdraw that?
No, it's part of the process. I was just saying I don't know why you separate it, because it comes with when you do the change in class, it automatically, it's part of the change in class. The application process. I don't know why it was distinguished. I'm not sure.
But we have on the agenda that
This one's a class change.
is a class change that you're requesting.
But
And you
that's
also
part of
have,
the class change.
you changed the method of operation. You said that you don't want to deal with that
The
previously?
method of operation, the only thing we want to change is our.
Okay, so you still want to continue the method?
Is our
You're
class.
going to continue with the method of operation?
We don't want the method of operation. We're gonna withdraw the method of operation. We want just the class change. We're not trying to change what it is now. We just want to be able to meet the bottom line.
So agenda item number 20. Agenda item number 20 has been withdrawn. And agenda item number 24 has been withdrawn. For the record. So we passed by this establishment last Wednesday. And public notice was not posted. For me, that's enough to go to a straight vote. I don't know how the committee feels.
Let me, I was inclined to maybe go out on a limb and maybe reluctantly vote to approve your request, except that the situation with the police. I mean, I could like perhaps in a present moment, ignore the neighbor, but the cops, what would the cops, I'm not sure what will be their maybe prejudice against you that would make them like ignore their official professional attitude and simply, you know, try to stick it to you. So that's my problem here. The cops.
I have been to the prison. I spoke to the captain like way before, which they agreed to support me and be like stay like you say neutral. And then when I come here, they say that they vote against that. So that's why.
You mean it took you by surprise that they recommend?
They say that they will stay neutral to the situation, that they wouldn't vote yes or in favor or against. Then when I come here, they say they are against that. So as for them, they are police. I'm a veteran. I don't know why would I lie to. So I don't get it. They're a public service. I'm from my country. I don't know what would I lie to.
I understand the corner is problematic, the area, and I understand the concern, but he closes at 11. He is not your problem. It's, you know, we'll still be closing at 11. It's just a different grade of beer, a different grade of alcohol. We're not asking to, it's not a discotheque because there's no partying and we don't have a party in there. I can't party at 11. Well, I guess you can. Not trying to hurt.
Question, please.
Yeah. One last interjection, if I may call it that. He's a community board. He may be a good guy, at least the way he thinks about it, but the community, you know, it's hard for us to like ignore the community's feelings. If the community is so opposed to him getting a license, it's almost an insurmountable obstacle. So that's the problem here.
Yes, but people voting against there's people voting in favor. So it will be an incidental because it's a community, it's a group of people that we all have come to an agreement, not just a group of people saying no, because they'll be directing the whole community.
And
That's my issue here. I've been dealing with it for 4 years. In 4 years, they'll say, I'm trying to willing to work, but this is not working. This is just people telling me what to do in my business, which I came here and you guys say, yes, we made an investment, and then you guys be free, and then say I can have a business after I invested $400 or $500.
And on Dykeman Street, Seawalk Restaurant was disapproved by the community board 4 times. And they got their license and ended up being a very good neighbor for 7 years. That's 6 years.
I have to move the agenda up. That's my job. This is something critical. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures that they sent us. And I understand that your argument is of low alcohol content. It's a great argument, but the menu items that are listed alcohol that doesn't have that low proof. Right, so you have rum, right? You have tequila is low, and you have whiskey. So you have 2 menu items that have hard liquor. You know, and just to piggyback what Carl said, I understand that there's an insurmountable amount of residents that are speaking against this, but I was willing to look at it objectively, right? But now looking at the menu, and you have the class as the beer and wine, you know, it kind of like, you know, and I wanted to give you guys a chance because I know you guys have been there for 4 years, and just looking at this menu, it's upsetting.
One last comment from the audience. Please tell us your name.
Hi, good evening, guys. My name is Luis Reynoso. I'm part of the team from Bura. And we were like 15 employees over there, and nobody speaks for us. Like, we're losing our job. I have 3 children, and how am I going to support my children? Like, we make no money because there's no way the neighbor go and they like the food, but about the drink, they want to make like hard liquor. And you guys like make it difficult for us. Like, you guys got to think in our community and in our family too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, please, for your comment. Based on what I saw that you and I went with the round, and the public notice, which is a requirement by this community board, was not posted. Just on that alone, nothing in account has been indicated by 34 precinct and many residents. I'm willing to vote out on this application, but let's, there are no further comments. Let's proceed with the vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I abstain. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Joel, how do you vote?
I'm abstaining.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah, I will abstain.
Anthony?
No.
So we have 0 yeses, 3 noes, and 3 abstentions. This does not pass, Chair.
Anytime that we have an applicant that does not submit the public notice, that is an automatic rejection. And that's how we proceeded, taking into account that we also have too many other complaints. I highly recommend that you check these issues, address them, work with the PV, work with the residents, and then come back. And let's move forward.
Thank you. So we are moving on to alteration licensing. For agenda item number 21, YWA Amsterdam LLC, doing business as Radio Hotel Halal, located at 2420 Amsterdam Avenue at the corner of West 180th Street. Is there a representative present? Sorry.
Okay. I'm attorney for YWA Amsterdam LLC.
No, she would do
That's
the rest.
definitely wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, agenda item number 21.
Hi.
YWA, sorry, are you present?
Yep, Ben Savitsky, Bernstein, Radon Savitsky, attorney for YWA Amsterdam.
I'm sorry, can you please tell us your name again? We couldn't hear you.
Sure, Ben Savitsky,
Thank you. And your relation, I'm sorry?
the attorney for the applicant, the licensee.
Thank
We
you.
also have a representative of the hotel on, Brian Wu.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. This is a complete application. And based on the last time that I gave this community report, that was in June 28, 2022. There was no objection once again. Based on the request that has been made. It is an authorization for a license. At this point, Pam, we would like to know what are the changes that you're making to the license? When those changes will take place and how that will affect the overall structure of the structure and the flow of the yard. Please tell us how this license is going to be altered.
Sure. So this is an alteration application. We are changing an existing food counter in the courtyard into a stand-up bar. We're not adding any tables or chairs or any people to the courtyard. The idea is just to allow better service for the outdoor courtyard area. It's an extension of the restaurant, so this will alleviate some of the pressure on the bartender on the inside of the restaurant and allow service outside. There's no change in hours or number of people.
The number of chairs, are they going to be the same and tables?
Exactly the same.
And so you're saying there will be no changes with the floor, number of chairs and tables. But what is specifically that you're doing? Because I'm not understanding this very well.
There's a structure out in the courtyard that's a counter. We're just changing it into a stand-up bar so that a bartender can be there, can serve and help out the service outside so that people don't have to go inside to be served.
For sure.
Did you get that? All right. This is the 34th precinct. Commanding Officer Castillo, what's the 34th precinct?
They've been great since they opened. Mr. Brian Wu has been a tremendous neighbor in this community since they opened the establishment, so we have zero objection.
Thank you so much, Commanding Officer. Do you have any residents with questions?
I don't see any.
I don't see any. This is a great restaurant that served the community really well. It's a great venue. However, they are part of my bid. The executive director for the bid. And as such, I cannot vote one way or another. So because of conflict of interest, I'll be able not to abstain, not to vote in favor or against it, but completely not vote at all. But I must say before I say that they have been a great operator. And now I'll let the vice chair take over the voting process.
Did you say that as a witness or as an advocate?
Okay. So I will start the votes with a yes. And Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yes. Joel had to go. So then Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yes. And Anthony?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Commanding Officer, did you have a question?
No, I'm sorry. I just want to get it out before we move on. I do have to go to another meeting, so I reviewed the agenda. If you don't mind, I'll just say we have no objections for the rest of the agenda. Okay, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Commanding Officer.
Thank
Of course, thank you.
Thank you. So we have 4 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions, and 1 cannot vote. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much. So congratulations, man. And also, Brian, you're going to do well there. It's a beautiful establishment. Congratulations, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the support.
Thank you. Okay, so we are moving on to our corporate change licenses. Agenda item number 23, Bodega Restaurant Group Corp. Doing business as The Last Pie NYC, located at 4455 Broadway between West 190th and West 192nd Street. Is there anyone present? Oh, it's myself. Oh, okay. And can you please say your name and relation to the establishment?
My name is Beta. I was.
Maybe, I'm sorry, before you keep going, Anthony, can you all just stand by this technology on the side here? Thank you.
Yeah, got it. My name is Anthony Ferreira. I was the former owner of Bodega Restaurant Group. There in this location, I was able to give birth or take over the vision of Bodega Pizza, which was before the pandemic. Moving along, I partnered with some other interesting individuals. And then it led me to just having my own place, which is called The Last Pie. And now I am venturing out into ministry, and I found some people that I could actually do business with and open the corporation. and that's these beautiful individuals.
Yeah, so my name is Angel Cespedes. I've worked with Anthony for quite some time at the venue. The opportunity presented itself to acquire the business. We've been working with the greater Washington Heights area for quite some time now. Getting to know the business owners in the area and the restaurant industry. We took a particular interest in application, and one thing led to another, and we're here. And my wife as well.
All right, what's your name?
Jenny,
Jenny, you are?
his wife and co-owner of the new business.
And what's your last name, Jenny?
Rodriguez.
So, Anthony, you have been a great operator. The minute that you and I chatted for the first time, some many years ago, I knew that you were going to be a responsible operator. And if you're recommending these folks, as you have, I have the highest respect for you, and I would think that this will apply to any owners. So what's your experience handling alcohol?
We've over the past, say, 7-8 years, I've been hosting events across anywhere from when Heights Tavern when I was there, all the way to Inglewood, and many other restaurants across the area. I would say on paper, I wouldn't consider, but start working with them to bring our crowd to those restaurants. All over the uptown area for many years.
Can you name some restaurants that you have worked for?
Yeah, we host like tournaments, like video game tournaments, for like young adults. At these local establishments for many years, and we have a large community, and we've had some quite success at this location, and we want to settle down.
You mentioned that you have worked at Heights Tavern. And you also indicated that you have worked at other places. Which other places have you worked in for how long?
I wouldn't say worked in them, but worked with them in like in partnerships. So like we worked with we know the owners of like cafe like the stuff. We know the owners of the North End. We worked with like King's Farm Grill. We held many events, like big events at like the Palo and Dyke Strip. We know the owners there as well. So we've kind of developed a lot of relationships with the community, and I've gained knowledge over the years, and now we're taking all that knowledge and doing investment to open up our own brick and mortar.
Very well. The 34th indicated they have no issues with your application, and you're also applying for a liquor license, correct?
Well, we're doing a change of corporate class.
That prior to the meeting.
Okay, that was strong.
This
My
was a
my apologies, yeah. So we're just doing the corporate change. Thank you so much. Do I see any community members? So seeing non-committee members, do you have any questions? If not, let's go to.
I just want to emphasize that what he said, my colleague, Anthony is a great operator. He's been good to the community, being able to new communication with the citizens. And expect you guys are the same.
I'm also not going too far. Like I've offered. Yeah, let's not do too much. We're not getting too happy with that. But yeah, definitely advise. Yeah, you guys know how.
So it's straightforward.
Thank you. Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Bill's not here. Carl?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Yes, so that's 5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. It passes, Chair.
Congratulations to the new owner. Again, we hope that you do really well. It's a great venue, a great neighborhood, and we hope that you prosper. Have a good night.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. God bless you guys.
So next are temporary retail permit licensing. Number 24 was a withdrawal, so we'll move on to number 25. FEM 176 Inc., doing business as Flor de Mayo, located at 4160 Broadway at the corner of 176th Street. Is there a representative present for the establishment? I think you're online. If you, if you can unmute. I'm asking. Can you unmute?
Hey, I'm muting. Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
And can we have your name and relation to the establishment?
Hi, I'm Jose Cho. I'm the owner and operator of this restaurant.
Hello, Jose.
Hi, Jose. Welcome on board.
Hello. How are you?
Good, good. So for the record, this is a complete application. The last time they came here, there was no objection on June 27, 2023. That was about 3 months ago. And they do have a name on the last hour inspection. Jose, so this is like a renewal, or you want a permanent license?
No, what we did like 2 months ago, I think I was here in June. And we were changing from wine and beer license to full liquor license. I already I think I already explained that, you know, we at Florida Mayo Restaurants has been established all these years and we always serve liquor. And we're in the community for a year now. We started like last September. This is already a year in the community. We think we need to have our liquor license because our other restaurants do full service liquor license. And since the last approval that we got from the community board, and I was just talking to my friends and my co-workers, associate from the other restaurants, they said, why don't we just try to get the temporary liquor license while I'm waiting for the approval? So that's why I applied for the temporary for now.
Okay, cool. This is the Perry 33rd precinct. Senor Rodriguez, what's the opinion of 33rd precinct?
No objections.
No objection. Committee members, if I don't see any hands, we approved this license 3 months ago. Nothing has changed. I recommend that we go to a vote, straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin,
Yes.
Carl,
Yes.
and Anthony?
Yes.
Since 5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention, this passes, Chair.
Thank you so much. So Jose, congratulations. We're going to recommend SLA that this gets approved. And hopefully you do well, but in the meantime, no need to stay until the meeting finishes. Do have a good night.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So we'll move on to our new liquor license application. for the- Hold on.
就是要看到
Thank you. I'll mute it. I muted you, Jose. Okay, so new liquor license for Okay, I'll mute you as well. And we'll move on to number 27. Sorry. We'll move on to number 27, G-Man -463 LLC, doing business as Juliana's Tavern, located at 4476 Broadway, between Fairview Avenue and West 193rd Street. Is there a representative present for Juliana's Tavern? Oh, yes. Thank you for that. So I'll ask you to unmute on the Zoom. And please say your name and relation to the establishment.
Hello,
Hello,
yes,
how are you? And can you please say your name and relation to the establishment?
my name is Gabriel Dominguez, the owner.
Hello, Gabriel.
Thank you. Miguel's my representative if you need also, but I'm speaking if, I don't know if he's,
Thank you. I see Miguel here as well.
Thank you so much, Gabriel, for coming. Like I said, I always like to have the interaction with the owners because that gives me a better perspective of where we're heading as a community. So I'm glad that you're here. So for the committee members, it's a complete application. They submitted a copy of the public notice. They submitted a copy of the menu. They also submitted a copy of the floor plan, which unfortunately is very poorly printed. So this is a complete application. The capacity is 74. They will have 9 employees. The hours of operations on a daily basis, 11 a.m. to 4 a.m.
No.
And now
It's not 4
will
a.m.
call and ask the operator some questions. So, Gabriel, what's your experience handling alcohol?
Well, I have Havana Tacos already for 12 years. I used to own Cafe de Broadway also. I have Healthy in Dykeman. I have 3 locations. I'm born and raised in Uptown New York. I have all the experience as far as restaurants. as far as community. As you can see, my background is called Dykeman, Healthy and Dykeman Juice Bars, and we have locations in Dykeman Street, 231st, 259th, and more coming. All I do is represent the neighborhood. I came into Buddha Bar, this location. My landlord is the same landlord for Havana Tacos. I was looking for a Healthy and Dykeman. He said, you have a good location here. It still has all the equipment as a restaurant. So I said, you know what? I can still sell good food here. He gave me a good rent and he gave me an opportunity. But the hours are not what they are. The hours that I'm opening up is from 12 p.m. for lunch until 1 a.m. on the weekdays. Close Mondays because I don't like to open Mondays. I like to rest that day. And all I'm asking for is for 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. And the reason I'm asking for 1 a.m. is because I want the kitchen to close at 12 and give me 1 hour to close. And I don't want to kick out patrons. I'm going to do a lot of Grubhub, a lot of Uber Eats, a lot of DoorDash that I do now at my other cafes and juice bars. I'm not looking for a nightclub. I don't need it. You can look at my history in Havana Tacos. I don't have no 311s. I don't have no complaints. And I'm here to help out the community. I'm not here to take from the community.
Gabriel, is this, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is this the former place for Buddha Bar? Buddha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Broadway.
Confuse it with the other Buddha.
Yeah, no. It was called Buddha Bar. My landlord, Havana Tacos. Havana Tacos is a sports bar. It's not the same as this. I had some issues on Facebook. I try to reach out to them. I don't have a Facebook. They wouldn't respond. But I was trying to see if they come by the establishment. I'm there every day doing construction. If you can see it, it does not look like a nightclub. It's all about restaurant. I'm not asking for late hours. I'm just asking to cook.
So Miguel, let me cut you off because I really have to speed up the agenda. So can you please tell us again the hours of operations?
Tuesday through Sunday. So Tuesday through Thursday, all I want is from 12 p.m. for lunch to 1 a.m.
Tuesday through Sunday, what is the closing hours?
1 a.m. Tuesday through Thursday. The kitchen will close at 12. Give me 1 hour to close my kitchen, and so I can have any patrons there that are still eating. And on Saturday and Sunday, still 12 p.m. to 3 a.m. Fridays.
So Saturdays and Sunday to 3 a.m.?
No. Fridays and Saturdays, sorry.
Fridays and Saturdays.
Yes.
Until 3 a.m.
Yes.
And Sundays?
12 to 12.
And then the rest of the days?
Mondays were closed.
Closed on Mondays.
Yes.
And then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays?
12 to 1. Please. Thank you.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So the 34th didn't have any objection on this application.
We have a community resident.
I do have a community resident that I think has a question, and that will be.
If you could say your name.
Hi, yes, my name is Yael. How are you? I'm good. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So I wanted to talk, and I'm glad that the owner is on. I really am asking that they start as a restaurant and show their commitment to the community, as he said, before giving a liquor license. I think we've had a string of really horrible experiences. There was a place down the block from Buddha Bar that was horrible. That actually ended up being kicked out through this community board and not getting a liquor license. And the mistake that was made was that they were given the liquor license prior to proving to the community that they were going to be a decent neighbor. In addition, if you look up Havana Tacos on Instagram, you will see that it is a nightclub and a bar, and all of the advertisements are for the drinks and the hookah and other stuff. That is not,
Correct.
You're not being honest, sir. You said it wasn't that. You said it wasn't that, and it is that. So what I'm asking for is for you to prove
please let you finish, and then you can comment on this, but please make sure that she's given the opportunity.
Yeah, I just am asking, I think it's a decent ask that a new place not start with a liquor license and earn the respect and the community that they are claiming to want to build prior to being given the green light for a liquor license. Let them showcase themselves as a restaurant. I think 3 a.m. and 1 a.m. is
We
very.
apologize.
Thank you, yeah, for your feedback.
So that is a comment from the resident. Do we have any others? Seeing none, committee members, you heard the concern from the residents. The request is for that then to start with PNY.
I mean, I have more of a question for the owner. Can I?
Yes, please. Now's the time.
I mean, does he envision this place like Havana Tacos, or does he envision?
No, sir, that's what my hours, the hours that I'm asking for is not for that. It's for a restaurant, sir. A wine and beer will not succeed there. The rent is not, and the place is not. There used to be a bar there with a full liquor. I'm not asking for hours. I'm not asking for anything different. You look at the location, it's pure see-through windows, all white. It's not a nightclub. It's gonna have tables and chairs. No nightclub has tables of 6. I'm not asking for security. I'm not asking.
I would love to have a nice place nearby. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just curious what the place.
No, because I want to be frank. You asked me for my credentials, but if it's Havana Tacos, then look up how I run my establishment. There is no issues there.
I'm sorry, sir, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason.
Jason Brown.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, so if you look up Havana Tacos, it is what that is, but it has no issues. It's run correct.
You think it might be something similar to Havana Tacos?
No, it's not, because Havana Tacos closes late. I'm not asking for that. I'm here honestly telling you what I need.
But
You guys know who I am. I'm from.
He asked you a question, just say yes or no, just.
Which question?
The question he asked, it's gonna be like,
Havana Tacos,
Havana
which I haven't been
yes or
to
no?
and might be great. I'm just curious.
Okay, that's it.
No.
I'm
it's
just
not.
curious what I'm gonna eat there.
All right, I got to speed up
I
the
don't.
agenda.
No.
So, committee members, are there any steps that you would like to recommend? I recommend good neighbor sign. I recommend no double parking. I recommend a phone number of a manager to be posted at the establishment in case there are any issues, for those issues to be rectified right then. Also a sound limiter. So Gabriel, you must submit a copy of the purchase of a sound limiter to the community board, a receipt, a copy of the receipt submitted to the community board no later than the 22nd of this month by 5:00 p.m. Proof of purchase of the sound limiter, that you're going to install the sound limiter by Friday, the 22nd, no later than 5:00. If you fail to submit this proof of purchase, I'm going to recommend the community board to vote against this application. Do you have the contact info for our community board?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. On that
Thank you.
note, committee members, if you are okay with these 4 steps, on that, let's go to a vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yes. And Anthony?
Abstain.
Abstain. So we have 3 yeses, 1 no, and 1 abstention. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much. And the vote in favor were myself, Simari.
And Carl.
Carl,
No from Robin. And
no from
abstention
Robin,
from Anthony.
and Carl abstained.
No,
No,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Abstained. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. So congratulations, Gabriel. Understand that this block has brought up some issues before, as it was stated by the resident. Please make sure that you have a good report with the precinct. Please make sure that you don't have cars that will park there, because Broadway is the only route that will have access to Inwood. in case of an emergency. We do not want to have any issues there. Please post up this phone number where residents can call the manager in charge to make sure that there are no issues. On that note,
Absolutely.
have a good night.
You too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay, so we'll move on to agenda item number 28, Lewis Restaurant Corp., located at 151-159 Dykeman Street at the corner of Sherman Avenue. Hello, and may I have
Hello.
may we have your name?
Yes, good evening, members Committee Board 12, Madam Clayton Powell, and I represent Luis Restaurant Corporation, which will be located at 151 Dykeman, between Sherman and Post. I'm here with the owner, Mr. Luis Salvador, and if I may take a minute to speak about him, obviously he's an applicant, that's important too. He's got a very interesting story. He was actually the former NYPD detective. He was actually the second Dominican-born first-grade detective in the history of the NYPD. He's one of the founders of MIDO, what are familiar, the New York Dominican offices. He's one of the founders of that. He's from the neighborhood. He grew up on 164th, just a couple of blocks away from St. Nicholas to Broadway, from that block, when he came at 10 years old from the Dominican Republic. And he lived there all the way through his adulthood until, if you recall, in 1993, there was some riots when a young Dominican by the name of Kiko was shot and killed by the police department. And there were some riots, and the police department assigned him to 164th once they found out he was living in that block. So after that, he had to get out as soon as possible. 3 days later, he had to move out of the block, 164th between St. Nicholas and Broadway. But he's still in the neighborhood. He lives in Fort George Hill. And he's the manager of Club Deportivo, manages that place. He's He's the governor of one of the people who manages there. And he has a stellar record in NYPD, and in years he made hundreds of arrests or assisted hundreds of arrests without a single complaint, civilian complaint or otherwise. So, and of course, Club Deportivo also runs without any issue. So we'd be glad to take your questions.
Thank you so much. For the record, some letters of support were submitted to the community board for the good character of Luis Salvador. So that'll be part of the record. Luis, how long you been managing, or you managed Club Deportivo?
Club Deportivo Dominicano is a club that every year they change the board. Every year the president was the members. So I've been there for 1 year as the governor. Prior to that, I was one of the members also of the director of the board, which I spent 4 years. For the last 3 years, I've been part of the director of government of Centro Cultural Deportivo Dominicano.
Very well. And who will you have in managing the alcohol? Is it yourself? Is it trained staff?
Well, prior to being a police officer, I was a bartender. And that's in my dream. I have done it I once in a while. I go different places. I have an old restaurant in Bronx, on 69th Street. Is Bar and Grill. And sometimes I go in and help them out with it. But this is my dream. I always have the dream of having a restaurant due to the fact also that my daughter went to culinary school in Brooklyn and also as a professional. So this is like a family thing for us.
Very well. The 34th precinct didn't have an objection for this application. This is a club that used to be open some time ago. So you're going to get like a full liquor license because this place has been closed for 2 years. So I think you don't qualify for the current.
I don't think they qualify for that program, unfortunately. Well, this won't be a club, that's why they have no dancing. We didn't, we don't want any dancing.
Okay.
And it's going to be more of a place, especially given the background. He still keeps in touch with the NYPD. So a lot of cops off duty can come by, a lot of retired ones. It'll be a place mostly for mature, older crowd, like us, if I may dare say.
Sitting right here. If I might say, I have noticed through all my life, those of us who are first responders, city workers, we have different hours, different things on. And once we finish at 4 o'clock at night, we have no place to go.
He was also a 9/11 responder, thank God, he still helps survive.
And you're requesting a 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. on a daily basis?
Yes.
Why we are requesting some the
If you
hours are
notice-
so late?
If you notice, when we come out of work, sometimes most of the first responder, cops, 12 o'clock at night, there's no place for us to eat. There's no place for us to go. What I want to have is a restaurant that they can come and eat at my place on just certain hours, so we can have a good time. I want the oldest of the neighborhood to come over. I want something to be different than what you see around here. I personally will be responsible for security, anything that goes on in that place. This is the reason why I want to do it, because I want to change it up. The people from the neighborhood come and visit and be with us.
Let's face it, again, many of the late night places that we have are for a younger crowd. No offense, but again, we might, some of us at least, might feel like we're out of place. He wants a place where an older, mature crowd can come. Otherwise, they're gonna go to a diner. Because again, they shifts for midnight, the 4 p.m. to midnight shift. And it's not just police officers, but firefighters and the other city workers. And when they leave, again, if they don't have a place that they feel comfortable, they go to a diner. He wants to operate, not like a diner, but like a really nice, elegant restaurant for an older, mature crowd.
Thank you so much. At this point, take into account your background, serving the community, serving the city of New York.
No questions in the Zoom.
I'm going to have 4 steps, which were similar to what we requested the previous applicant. And that'll be the Guneo sign, which you can get from the office. A phone number to be displayed at the establishment in case there are some issues. I know that you're going to be responsible, but we want to be consistent. A phone number of a manager to be displayed outside. Also, a no double parking sign. And I'm going to give you the measurement, which is 3 feet high, right? Times 2 feet wide, because it's a measurement that we standard that we have requested. So you're going to display a no double parking sign because the issue about parking is about traffic. And we want to be responsible to our residents and consistent. So that will be displayed on the sidewalk. So every now and then we should dissuade patrons from double parking. And the last will be a proof of purchase of a sound limiter.
Yes.
I know that place has been soundproof, but we need to have that submission by the 22nd of this month, no later than 5 o'clock, that you have purchased that equipment. If you fail to submit the proof, I'm going to ask the board to vote against the application.
That's good. Sound limiter, soundproof. We just have.
Although I gotta ask you guys, if if you work with the community, it's difficult to do problems.
Right.
You work with the community, you have to work with the communities, because the community, we are the community. So we have to, defend it.
Let's go to Australia.
Here you have, again, a community guy grew up on 164 San Nicholas Broadway, lives on Fort George Hill. Is the manager, governor of Club Deportivo. And is a stand-up guy. You want law and order?
I want to say one last thing.
You get law and order.
We have.
35 seconds.
Part of the micromusic literally, when we established that, out of that league, guys from 8 years old, now 16, all in the majority, 80% of them have become police officers. To this day, there are detective, sergeant, and those are my kids.
Thank you. Let's go to the vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin
Yes.
and Carl?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention. This vote passed.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good evening.
Let us know when you open. I love this place. You do a grand opening.
151, it's gonna be a great menu, it's gonna be steakhouse and also a fusion sushi, meaning Asian sushi, but also Latino.
Many Latino sushi.
Yeah.
All right.
And remember this, I also a musician.
Thank you.
You're gonna have piano, so you can come and sing.
You have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next
So,
item.
Moving on to agenda item number 29. Gilbu Corp. doing business as Boca Chica Seafood located at 584 West 207th Street at the corner of Vermillion Avenue.
Good evening, Miguel Acosta, representing Gilbu Corp. on behalf of Darwin Hill. Unfortunately, Mr. Hill is unable to present himself today. He's operating the restaurant. But this application is presented to, they currently operate Boca Chica Seafood. Mr. Hill has been working in the establishment for quite a while now. Due to the current owner's illness, Mr. Gil Mr. Darwin has decided to purchase the establishment, but is requesting to continue the same operation, but change his current wine and beer license to a on-premise full liquor license. He's trying to take advantage of the new SLA laws that you can sell alcohol to go with the purchase of food. The business has been a good operator for many years and has continuously served the community, serving seafood, and has not been problematic since getting a wine and beer license.
Thank
The
you, Miguel.
operation,
So what is the name of the applicant again?
Darwin Hill.
Darwin Hill. And what is his experience dealing with alcohol?
Well, he has worked in the establishment for over 5 years since this is started the business. So he's since the location received his license about a year and a half ago, he's been handling the purchase of the alcohol, training employees with regards to
Okay.
sell to minor.
Thank you
things
so
like
much.
that.
So the 34th precinct didn't have any objections. And to speed up the process, the agenda, I'm going to request 3 steps because you already have a license there. So be
Yeah.
going to sign, a
Okay.
phone number to be fully displayed, and no double parking sign because that again is 207. And it's a
Yes.
very highly congested neighborhood. And the measure will be
Understood.
3 feet high by 2 feet wide.
Perfect.
Any objections with that community members? If not, let's go to straight vote.
Thank you. Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin?
Yes.
Carl?
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yes.
So it's 5 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstention, this passes, Chair.
Thank you so much, Miguel. So congratulations to the new owner, to Darwin and his team. And we hope that they, you guys do well. So
Appreciate it.
congratulations again.
Thank you. And agenda item number 30 was withdrawn, so we'll move on to number 31, Stover Asphalt Skulk Enterprises LLC, doing business as Adi Ababa Ethiopian Cuisine. I'm so sorry that I butchered the name.
No problem.
So it's located at 736 West 181st Street at the corner of McGough Place.
And close to Fort Washington Avenue.
Thank you.
I'm Frank Nalaveco. I'm the representative for the applicant. And
I'm sorry,
with us
what's your name?
tonight,
Can you say your
first name
again?
Frank Nalaveco. Nalaveco. Nice Ukrainian name.
And you are the
So-
representative, correct?
Yeah, I'm the rep. We're here tonight with the 2 owner members. We have Nardos Stover and Peter Shaw. They're both longtime residents of the neighborhood. And like,
Long-time residents, you say?
yeah, local residents, they live, I think, one on 181st Street. They both live within 2 blocks of the restaurant.
And what is the experience handling alcohol?
So Nardos has a sister. They had both managed restaurants in the past, and I'll let them give the details on what restaurants. So they
For
are
the sake
familiar
of
with
time
the
and moving
business.
pushing the agenda forward, please just tell us the name of the place that you have worked and for how many years.
So,
Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name is Peter Schalk. My wife, Martha Asfow, who is Nardos's sister, that's how I married in this family, was the manager of Jesse's Place. I don't know if it's been closed for a little while now, but she was a manager for more than 70 years of that establishment. That was actually a full liquor license. We're not looking for a full liquor license. We're looking for beer and wine. She's going to be, while Nardos and I are the owners of the establishment, my wife is going to be the manager of it. So she will be actively involved, and she has been for many years, has many years of experience in managing a full bar and restaurant as opposed to just, we're going to be a restaurant that's going to serve beer and wine is all we're looking for.
Thank you so much. The 34th precinct did not object to this application. I do welcome the fact that this is
There was another speaker, sorry.
I'm sorry that I interrupted the speaker. I apologize.
I don't know if
No
you-
problem. Go ahead.
Was
Addie?
Addie, did you have anything to say?
No, I thought
No.
you wanted- because you were gonna speak, sorry.
No, I was rearranging here. Go ahead, sorry.
So I'm happy that we're going to have finally a Ethiopian restaurant in the community. Great food. But based on what I know, there's only one restaurant, 120 something in Amsterdam that serves Ethiopian food. So we welcome you all to Washington Heights. This is not a really large restaurant as far as like the space is concerned. The hours are not prohibited. I know the establishment really well. They are part of the bid. And as such, because I'm the executive director for the bid serves that area, I have to excuse myself and not vote. But if I were able to vote, I will vote in favor. But on that note, I'll let our vice chair take over the voting process.
Okay. I think,
Unless you guys want to consider any steps, up to you.
no, like the neighbor sign. No. Okay, so I think I'll start the vote with a yes, and Robin?
Yes.
Wait,
Carl?
sorry, are we stipulating the good neighbor sign?
I was asking, but I think,
I
do
think,
you want to?
yeah, for
Yeah,
all new.
I think so, like, so that they can have it in place, the good neighbor sign.
Oh, he's new? Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Apologies, so
Yeah.
real quick before the vote. So we'll do a stipulation for the good neighbor sign, the phone number of the manager, and I don't think proof of sound limiter because they won't only have recorded music, but the no double parking sign for the 3x2. And if you need the exact details or the exact sign, you will reach out to the office and they'll be able to provide it to you.
We will.
So it would be, again, the good neighbor sign, the no double parking sign, and a phone number for a manager displayed in a visible location. Okay, so those are the three stipulations, and I will start the vote with a yes, then Robin,
Yes.
Carl,
Yeah.
and Anthony.
Yes.
So we have 4 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions, and 1 cannot vote. This passes, Chair.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys. So we hope that you do well. Just know that anything that you might be able to, like any need, feel free and reach out to my office, the Washington Heights Business Improvement District. We are located at 560 West, 181st Street. We'll be cleaning your sidewalk on a daily basis, so there'll be no litter on the sidewalks. We're going to paint graffitis on your gates, street furnitures. We already took care of the trip pits, so you will have beautiful trip pits in the area. And any issues dealing with homeless people, public safety, feel free and reach out. We address all these matters for the district.
I think I have just one question before you step away. When do you open?
Well, we're doing a soft opening this Saturday, and after that, we're open for good. So please come by. The food, I can guarantee.
At
you
what
the food
time?
will be
I'm sorry.
delicious.
There's some interest. What time do you open?
What time?
We're gonna be open at noon, right, Nardos?
Yes, this Saturday will be at the 1, but after then will be at 12.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
We're not open Mondays, but every other day.
Mondays we're not open, yes.
Thank you.
Good. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you for coming. No,
So we'll move on to number.
Good night.
30 Well, 32 was withdrawn.
Yep.
So we'll move on to number 33, El Nuevo Capri number 2, Restaurant Corp. Located at 1497 St. Nicholas Avenue at the corner of West 185th Street. I believe I saw a representative on the Zoom before.
It's me. Hello,
Hello, can we have your name and relation to the establishment?
Carlin Mendez, the president of the establishment.
I'm sorry, what's your name again, sir?
Carlin Mendez.
Arlene Mendez.
Harleen Mendez.
Mendez.
And you, the
Sí,
president?
Yes. The president, yes.
Okay, the 34 had no objection, and this is a complete application. So Arlene, I live very close to your establishment, and because I have to move the agenda forward, there are some issues with accessibility. Your restaurant has a couple of steps that a person that will be disabled will have some hard time getting to the business. I know that you have a ramp area, but that ramp is not within codes for the liquor license. And also your restroom is not wide enough for a person on a wheelchair to enter the restroom. Going to the way of the restroom, you also have tables that will become an obstacle for a person with wheelchair to access the restroom. I don't know if you can see there, but we did take a picture of the width of the entrance to the restroom. I'll share this with the rest of the committee. We also took a measurement of the steps. That is about anywhere from 18 to 12 inches in height. And for each inch in height, you have to have 1 foot for the ramp. So you have to have at least 18 feet for the ramp to be a fully accessible. What I recommend that you do is to think about it, because I personally would not vote in favor of this application because the lack of accessibility. But if you want to proceed with the process, we can do that. It's up to you.
Yeah, I want to make the process.
Very well. Thank you so
So I
much.
think just to expand a little bit on what the chair just mentioned, Gabriel, that's his name? Sorry.
Arlene.
Arlene, sorry. So just to expand on that, what the chair's just letting you know that if we move forward and not everyone's hey, Arlene, just give me 1 second. With the accessibility issues, then it may be a negative vote on your application. So if you have the time now, if you wish to withdraw, just that there's not a negative impact to the SLA. So I just wanted to expand on it. But if you want to move forward, we can.
And also, Arlene, you can try to fix the problem. And then you can move forward to the next one. And you don't have no issues for the next month, so you come back to us.
Okay, pues puede traducir o hablar, decirlo en español, que no entiendo muy bien.
Soraya, please translate.
Can you repeat the sentence that you want?
Arlene, lo que le estábamos diciendo era que si sigue con la aplicación ahora, tiene problemas con accesibilidad, no todo el mundo puede entrar al baño o por la escalera que tiene, tienen varias medidas que no están de acuerdo con accesibilidad, ¿verdad? Si continuamos ahora, le podemos votar como no y le hace una marca negativa a la Asociación de Licor. Pero si coge este mes y no sigue con la aplicación, puede rectificar los problemas y regresar el mes que viene, si desea hacer eso. Si continuamos ahora, no le puedo decir que va a ser una decisión positiva.
Oh, no, prefiero venir el mes que viene y arreglar.
This is Aurelia Tavares for the applicant.
Okay, hey Aurelia. So we just cited some accessibility issues and we're just giving him the time if he wanted to move forward or withdraw. I think if you can help him make the decision, it seems that he wants to withdraw, but I'll give you the floor. Aurelia. You're on.
I agree with withdrawing if we're not addressing the community issues, and I need to meet with the precinct. So we can withdraw and put it on for next month.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aurelia.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Aurelia, before you leave, please let the applicant know that this is an accessibility issue. I know the establishment really well. The food is great. The prices are really, really reasonable. I love them. I go there maybe 5 times a week. So I love, eating out.
Yeah.
But we would like to help them. But this accessibility issue might be a constraint for them. So please check the establishment yourself, explain to them the codes so that he will have a conscious decision about this matter.
We're going to go through all the security protocols and get all their staff ATAP certified and trained. We definitely will revisit this because I don't want any issues at this location.
All right.
Thank you,
Cool.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Gracias por Mantenerse en la llamada. Okay, so we'll move on to
Sí.
applicant number 34. Jardín Food and Wine located at 3775 10th Avenue at the corner of West 203rd Street. Is there a representative present?
Yes.
George?
Who is
Let- Hold on, I wanted to just make sure the applicant is not an attendee. Jorge Lantigua, are you the applicant in this situation?
Hello, you hear me?
Hello? Are you here for Jardín Food and Wine?
Yes, I am. Not
Perfect.
sure if you can see my camera or not.
No,
Kind of tricky.
just try to see, promote you to a panelist.
Join as panelist.
Okay. Okay, so if you can just unmute again and just say your name and relation to the establishment.
Yeah, my name is Jorge Lantigua, and I'll be the president for the establishment.
Thank you, Jorge.
Jorge, we didn't receive a complete application of the board, which means that we didn't receive a copy of the menu. We didn't receive a copy of the questionnaire. We didn't receive a copy of the floor plan. So right now we are blind. So taking that into consideration, perhaps we should meet with someone to address this matter because we don't have these items.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe it was premature, but we're finalizing the menu. Currently, I'm working with a chef finalizing the menu. You said you need a copy of the menu, the floor plan,
and a complete questionnaire that the community board will send you. And also you need pictures of the public notice being posted. The community board staff will guide you through the process.
Okay, not a problem.
So
okay.
I recommend that you will do this application now and come back on.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. I'll work on those items and get back to everyone. Thank you.
Have a good night. Again, if you have any questions, feel free and reach out to the board.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Have a good night.
So we'll move on to applicant number 35, Tinto Restaurant and Bar LLC, located at 209 Pinehurst Avenue at the corner of West 187th Street. We have your name and relation to the establishment. How are you?
My name is Catherine Zapata and I'm the owner.
Welcome, Catherine.
Catherine, what's your experience handling alcohol?
So my husband will be the chef. He's only not here because he is working right now as we try to open. He has been in restaurants for 25 years. He's worked at River Cafe, Gustavino, Dressler, Novecento, and he's currently working at L'Artista, an Italian restaurant in Hamilton Heights.
And what's your husband's name? I'm sorry.
Abraham Romero.
Okay, so for the committee members, to speed up the process, it's a complete application. They submit a copy of the questionnaire, menu, and public notice. What's the capacity of the establishment? Like how many people can fit there?
The capacity is 40. We plan to seat about 25, 26.
All right. The hours of operation are not too prohibitive, which is Mondays through Saturdays from 11 to 12 midnight. And then on Sundays from 12 noon to 12 a.m.
The hours were not exactly correct. We'll be closed Mondays, Tuesday through Friday.
So you'll be closed on Mondays, okay.
Yep, Tuesday through Friday, we will, it'll be more, we can say 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then on the weekend, this is the part that I need to correct. On the weekend, we want to open for brunch, so we would need to be open before 12 p.m.
So what are the hours of operation for? Is it Sundays only or Fridays and Saturdays?
Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m.
So that was the
Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m.
9 a.m. to 12 midnight, right? All right, so I would only recommend the good neighbor sign and also a phone number. And this is a residential area.
Sound limited.
Sound limited. Thank you. So, Catherine, we would recommend 3 steps. A good neighbor sign which should be posted, a phone number, someone in charge to be posted outside establishment in case the residents have any problems, and also a sound limiter, proof of purchase sound limiter. So you order that online, just send us a copy to the community report before 5 p.m. by September 22nd.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the date?
September 22nd, the Friday by 5 p.m.
All right, on that note, our committee members, let's speed up and let's go through the process of voting.
Isidro, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin?
Yes.
Carl?
Yeah.
And Anthony?
Yes.
5 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstention. This passes, Chair.
Congratulations, Catherine. Any issues, feel free to reach out to the community report and they'll address all the questions that you might have. Congratulations.
Very much. Have a good
We're
night.
moving on to the restaurant wine license for new licenses. So number 36, La Tere Bar and Restaurant Corp., located at 2228 Amsterdam Avenue between West 170th and West 171st Street. I think it's just us. Oh, no, sorry, Miguel. I was just trying to see if it was, okay. So is there a representative present for the establishment, La Tere Bar and Restaurant Corp.?
Saying no, let's go to straight vote.
Okay. So Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin?
No.
And Carl?
No.
Anthony?
No.
So 0 yeses, 5 no's, 0 abstentions. This does not pass, Chair.
Thank you so much.
Okay, number 37, WJ Dipiti Parrillada Court, located at located at 1630 St. Nicholas Avenue between West 191st Street and West 192nd Street. Is there a representative present for number 37, Dipiti Parrillada Court?
Saying no, let's go to straight vote.
Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin?
No.
Carl?
No.
And Anthony?
No.
0 yeses, 5 no's, 0 abstentions. This does not pass, Chair.
Thank you so much.
Number 38 was a withdrawal, so we'll move on to number 39. Jovito 181st Seafood Restaurant Corp., located at 554 West 181st Street between St. Nicholas and Audubon Avenue.
Miguel Acosta representing Juan Arias, Jovito 181st.
One of them has to be you, Miguel. Thank you.
So
The last one for the night.
So Miguel, the name of the is Juan Arias.
Yeah, he currently owns the Jovito on 189th Street and St. Nicholas, 1579.
Miguel, so I'm sure you probably know the history of Jovito, 189th and St. Nicholas. What this community board has had continuously rejected the application for liquor license because of the many and continuous alcohol usage without proper license at El Jovito and St. Nicholas. We did a check on that establishment on last Wednesday. And we saw patrons consuming alcohol at the establishment. We actually took a video. And that's something that we are very concerned that the owner of 189th is going to expand to 181. And we have really deep concerns that this same practice will be carried over
181.
On 181.
Well, I'm pretty surprised on that. So was not aware of the situation, and I would discuss this with the owner, and I would like to request to withdraw this application then.
Yes, and before we do that, Miguel, check with them because ask them clearly about the times that they have tried to apply for this community board for license on 189 and St. Nick.
Well, they
The fact
currently
that we
operate
passed-
on a wine and beer license. They currently
sorry?
operate with, they currently have a wine and beer license. So it could be the fact that Mr. Arias has sold the business to another person, and in the span, they,
On the website.
because they currently have a wine and beer license operating under El Jovito Seafood on 1579 St. Nicholas Avenue. But there was a 2-year, like a year and a half span that he had transferred the business to somebody else, which he recently took over again. So if you're indicating that last Wednesday, this incident occurred, then I would have to speak to Mr. Arias to see what's going on with the operations. Because
We're
they've been
checking right
licensed.
now the website for SLA.
Yeah,
and,
1579.
They do have an on-premise wine and beer.
Yeah,
So-
that is correct. Since 2019.
Okay. The issues that were pertaining to that establishment were just the people that were selling alcohol on, I mean, consuming alcohol on the sidewalk. But taking into
Oh.
account that they have this liquor license for beer and wine, maybe we should entertain it.
Yeah. So I don't, that's why I was surprised because I've been dealing with Mr. Arias for quite a while. I know we did have an issue before when we came up for this application many years ago, that there were people outside playing dominoes in which were drinking alcohol. And we did discuss that and my client did address that. And after that, we met with the community board for the renewal and everything worked out smoothly.
Yeah, so again, I apologize because the picture that we took were under the impression that they didn't have the liquor license. Now that we checked, there is a summon there for 1500.
Yeah, that is correct. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I wasn't representing the application at that time. Like I said, there was a period of time that there was a gap where there was trying to an intention of sale. And there were some other operators, and Mr. Arias took the location back, about 6-7 months ago.
So I'm
The
sorry,
actual
can you
the
please
actual
repeat the
license
issue
they-
with the summons?
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Can you please repeat the issue, the $1,500 summon? Because I can't do that.
I didn't represent that violation because, like I said, the license was actually in safekeeping for a couple of months while the other buyer that had the intentions of buying had applied for their license. So I'm not sure what transpired in 2022, but I know that I took the license out in safekeeping in 2023. So I'm not sure exactly what transpired there. But I know Mr. Arias has been a good operator. Basically, his method of operation is strictly just food, serving the community, representing El Jovito, which is like a small franchise, been operating for many years. And basically, he's trying to do the same thing.
So, okay. I'm going to ask members for any tips. Because this is a very small establishment.
Yes,
again,
yes.
Application. There used to be a Floridita, I think, not Floridita,
Caridad was
restaurant
there.
It's a very small place. But I'm going to open up the question to committee to see if they won't have any steps.
Since that is a reservation building, we suppose,
Okay, so good neighbor sign,
good neighbor signs and sound limit.
proof of sound limit, okay?
Yeah.
That's a good one. There can be no dog parking issue there because
No.
Yeah, we'll take it
The
away.
bus.
the bus, right?
The bus is.
Yeah.
All right.
the phone number, no.
Phone number.
Phone
just to
number
be
for
consistent, right?
manager, yeah.
No problem.
So Miguel, 3 steps, good neighbor sign, proof of purchase of sound limiter, and a phone number.
Not a problem. I'll have that
And
for
on
the
this-
22nd.
Once again, because of conflict, this is within part of my bid, and I cannot vote in any way, shape, or form. But I'll let the vice chair to continue voting.
Not a problem.
So I'll start the voting with a yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl
Yeah.
and Anthony?
Yes.
So it's 4 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions, 1 cannot vote. This passes, Chair.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys, and you guys have a good night
Miguel,
and good seeing you guys.
Congratulations on this, and I apologize that I went like straight ahead, just to trying to shoot you down, but that's why it's good to have this.
It happens, don't worry about it. Like I said, I've been in the neighborhood for many years. Any concerns by the community board, I try to address it with my clients to see if we can continue bettering our community.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much, Miguel. You have a good night.
You too.
For all the members on Zoom, thank you all for staying. I'd like to thank the new vice chair for all the work that she has done. Robin for being here, Carl for being here, and Anthony, thank you so much for taking the minutes. Very grateful. Could not have done it without your assistance, so thank you so much. If there are no questions, please have a good night. Soraya, thank you so much.
Yes, I'm sorry. I like to apologize to Simari because the sound has been on and off the whole night. So I was able to translate one part, but the other one I was kind of not getting it. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Soraya.
Thank you, Soraya. You have a good night.
You too.